We were going to wait for me to finish my acai before we started this podcast, but yeah, we were missing some funnies that way. We
were having a great conversation.
We were mixing it up. We were talking about Vegas.
We just came back from Vegas. I literally got out of a car 32 minutes ago. Last night, I was at XS Club. It's in the Wynn, I believe.
It's in the Encore, technically.
Well,
Same
okay.
property.
Same property, yeah.
I used to work at the Encore, so I take pride.
And this is the shadiest I've ever seen Vegas. And maybe it's because we were there.
We had a degenerate trip, and it started with a degenerate show.
A very degenerate show. They gave us free reign. When they brought 3 whiskey sodas that no doubt Nico ordered for some reason to the table right before the show and said, yeah, you can go ahead and light up the cigar in here. And I'm just in a random Hooters. I said, oh, we can do whatever we want here, can't we?
Yeah, well, it's the Oyo now.
Yeah.
But I think it started, Leo, when we were crossing the street from the MGM and we saw our big mugs towering over Las Vegas Boulevard. It's technically nice. Tropicana Boulevard, but you could see it from Las Vegas Boulevard.
It's pretty
the
nice.
Strip.
It's pretty nice. No doubt there were some women that were like, I think that's the guy that was accused of sexual harassment from The Bachelorette. I'm sure at least a couple of Batch fans saw me
and
up there.
Tens of women went under like, oh, that is the guy who sexually assaulted me.
Okay. Yes. Sure.
Well,
but seeing what did that feel like to you, Danny? What was that experience like to you to see your face? It's probably like 20 feet high. You know what I mean? Like
it was 40 or 50. I think in real time, I'm not even sure we filmed it or took a good picture with it.
I don't think we did.
We probably should have done that. I think we just went inside and gathered around our whiskey sodas that Nico ordered.
Yeah. But you know what? There's a saying. We used to, whenever my coach in Valley College used to say, when you hit a home run, if you pimp it, it's like, this guy must not hit that many home runs. If you act as if, you know what I mean? Like, so we saw ourselves on the, on a huge screen on Las Vegas Boulevard. It's going to happen again.
Yeah, I guess that saying would apply way more if both you and I didn't post the video of it to Instagram like 4 times when anybody shared it or took a picture of it. We were pretty pleased with ourselves. But we go into the show. It's a bunch, as you would expect, our show in Vegas. Everybody's hammered, including us.
Yeah.
How did it start out? Because
I think I just kind of belittled the guy in the front row for wearing shorts. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Fucking whatever.
And I called some other guy. He was slightly Middle Eastern, and I just started interrogating him about Hamas.
He wasn't actually. I went up there and I wanted to double down on the Hamas thing, and he was just a brunette.
God damn.
I think he was just a guy with a little bit of brown in his hair, and you called him a terrorist.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for.
It was slightly curly brown hair. You know what I mean? That's all I need.
Crowd work is interesting. You just mentioned that a guy was wearing shorts, which it's like if a guy's wearing a hat, he's a piece of shit.
Yep.
If he's not wearing a hat, he should be wearing one, and he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to get targeted when me or Papa Leo are on stage.
No. It's my favorite thing. I do a heavy amount of crowd work right to start the show, and it usually gets everybody real riled up. And then we decided we put Skylar up. And that was really, that was one of the worst bombs. You missed the set? Okay, this is how I would describe it. It was one of the funny.
Can I? Because I want to preface Skylar's set. So Skylar is a buddy of ours in Vegas.
The man.
Who found us the venue. I think he might be a cocaine dealer.
Okay.
Because he knows a lot of seedy people in Vegas. We went to a bar and he knew everybody down to the busboy who he communicated with in broken Spanish, up to the owner and a strip club promoter. I think he's a coke dealer. He never seems to have a job. He's always available out there. But he told me, he was running some ideas by me, and I said, it was 3 hours before the show at this point, and I'm like, I don't think this conversation is going to do anything in terms of making your set better.
Yeah.
What would have done that is if you'd hit some open mics in the weeks before. Yeah. If you didn't, I can't help you, buddy. But he told me his ace in the hole, or his insurance, to use vaudeville terminology, was that he was willing to pull his big white dick out.
Correct. And
can I just say this? I was in the green room, and you tell me about what happened on the set.
Sure.
But it sounded from the green room like he spent 5 minutes of the set contemplating taking his dick out. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Tell me it happened.
Dude, He was up there about 4 minutes because Ruman was timing him. So about 3 minutes of his 4 was him contemplating whether to take his penis out, and that ended when the lady Leah, who got us, or was the organizer of the event as well. She was like, "Hey, Skylar can't pull out his penis on stage. Is it okay if you just don't let him do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll go get him." So then I run up on stage and I go, "No, it's fine." So he got to the point where he basically 3 minutes of his set was he had his hand on his cock. Okay, and he's just like, "You guys want me to whip it out?"
And the fans, of course, all wanted it.
Yes, they did.
I'm sure the only hang up was him just not deciding if he actually wanted to do it or not.
He's just like, "You fucking fuckers want me to take it out right now,
bro?"
How long did he go? How long was he trying to do stand up for before he just abandoned the act?
Okay, so his stand up, I don't think he even formed a sentence, if I'm being completely honest. It was the most legendary performance of all time.
He was hammered all day.
He was completely hammered up there. He told me beforehand, and I put him up first, the hardest spot. So he literally went up there and was like, "Fucking, what's going on, dude?" And then and then he wasn't making sense. He was like, "Fucking whatever." Anyway, so I'm from Vegas. And then somebody's like, "Pull your cock out," right? And then he's like, "You guys fucking want me to pull my cock out?" And then he puts his hands on his cock, and then he proceeds to do what I told you.
He just debates it. There's like an angel and a devil on his shoulder for 4 minutes or 3 minutes.
And then I told him he couldn't pull his cock out. Yeah, and there were some people that were there randomly, Danny, that after the show they were like, "Wow, the energy was great." I was really worried after that first guy went on the stage. I was like, "Oh, don't worry. Yeah, we do that on purpose. We throw a fan up.
Yeah,
he's more than a fan. He's a friend, and the man."
Yeah, we should probably
let's preface this by saying he's the man.
I feel like from now on we should probably go you as the opener, comic, fan,
yes,
comic, me.
Yes.
Instead of, because if you would have walked in off the street, you would have been like, "This is the worst show ever."
This is the worst show. It's like, I mean, it would be probably up there with worst bombs of all time. If there was a television show where they would just like watch guys bombing, it would be only because of the cock part.
Let's talk about Nico's set, because
Nico is
so let's move on a little bit. But I do want to say that I'm tired of the women's rights movement. I'm tired of like fucking pussy power, because in Vegas, if you're a chick and you pull your titties out, it's burlesque, it's art. But if you're a guy, there is pretty much no respectable venue in America where a guy can whip out the sausage.
Nah.
Even in male strip clubs, you can do it in the champagne room, but you can't do it on stage. Like Matthew McConaughey and Magic Mike never just whipped out the Franken beans, dude.
No.
And I think that should change. I think that should be, if a guy's bombing on stage, he should be able to pull his fucking dick out.
Especially when he gets consent there was no no's. I didn't hear one no. He's like, "You guys want it?" Everybody's like, "Yeah."
It's a 21 and over crowd. Even if half the crowd was like, no, fuck you. You're an adult. It's time to gaze at some meat. That's what I'm saying. It's all teen, by that same logic, whip it out. You have the same size cock as fucking Skylar. His is huge limp, though. Skylar from Vegas.
Yeah. Skylar's blessed, dude. He's blessed with a good cock. And that's what I guess we wanted to share with the world. You know what I mean? We wanted to share it with the world. But his set was entertaining as shit. I said, just being himself, he was really funny. So.
You guys recorded his set?
Oh, yeah, I've got it on video.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We'll check it out.
Then Storetti, buddy of the channel, Ruman, go up there. I get up there, and I watched a documentary once called "I Need You to Kill." And it's about Tom Segura and 2 other comics tour through Asia. And I watched this years ago. And my 2 favorite parts are when they are in some obscure Chinese province. They do Asia. And 90% of the audience doesn't even speak English. So they're all just fucking around. Tom Segura, during one of the sets, opens and just does one of the later guys' entire act.
Oh my God.
Just steals his act. And the other guy was a pretty new comic at the time, or he was taking it seriously at least. Yeah. Pete Lee, I don't think he was a new comic, but he was taking the show seriously. So Pete Lee just completely flustered, loses his shit after Tom Segura did every single one of his jokes.
So funny.
Another funny part is one of the guys in the show gets up there and just accuses Tom Segura of a rape for the entire set.
God.
Says he raped a maid at their last hotel.
My God.
Is that-
Don't get any ideas, you motherfucker. Don't you dare get
I'm
any
sorry, I won't.
ideas.
I'm probably going to do that the next show we have, though.
I mean,
But-
you said some guy had AIDS at your last show, like one of the
I
comics.
did say someone.
But-
comic had AIDS.
So I
Yeah,
get
come
up
on,
there
bro.
and I am fucking lit up, but I'm at the perfect phase of lit up where I'm not sloppy,
Yeah.
I'm not sleepy, I'm fucking going, dude.
It was there is okay, when you're a beginning comic, it's, I don't want to say it, but it's the truth. 3 drinks, 2 to 4, depending, I guess, on who you are, I guess, can get you to the perfect place where you are probably funnier than you'd be sober on any given day.
So I get up there and I just decide, you know what? I'm going to take Nico's first joke just to fuck with Nico.
Yeah.
And Nico's first joke is the famous Hearst joke, who a lot of the people on the channel know. And we always talked about how much funnier Nico's Hearst joke would be if he could punctuate it with the N-word.
Yeah.
Because really every joke is funnier if you punctuate it with the N-word.
IGGA, you know what I mean? We wanted to give it to a black man. We were like, dude, like, imagine Dave Chappelle doing the Hearst joke.
So I get up there and I decide that I'm going to do it and I'm going to say the N-word. And so I'm just like, I'm going to do the whole joke and like my introductions just as a black guy.
Out of your mind, dude.
So I just get up there and I got some swagger and I got some lean and I'm just like, what up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there and shit? Man, how's y'all week been? Everybody cheers and I'm like, shit, my week's been all right. Had sex in a car for the first time. Too bad it was a hearse. And then I hit the fucking rip the N-word.
Nice.
With an A. But
With
the
an
fucking
A.
crowd goes wild, dude.
Yeah.
Just
there was plenty. There were multiple black men in the crowd.
oh, they loved it. They loved it.
Yeah.
And then so Nico just is panicking, not because I said the N-word, but because that's his opening joke.
Yeah.
And then I was fucking going off. I was pretty ruthless and just like
Mhm.
fucking going after people in the crowd.
Mhm.
But I had a pretty great
It was
set.
a good set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the best I've ever seen you do.
Just
It was
fucking,
awesome.
I was in the zone, dude. I was in the
Zone.
fucking Vegas zone up there, just going wild.
Yeah. And then Nico just caved in.
Nico just gets up there and he doesn't draw any attention to the fact that I stole his opening joke.
Yeah.
He just tries to do the same joke that I already did. And so, but he's got no confidence when he does it because they've already heard it. And if he just been like, yeah, I know you guys already heard my opening joke, but I'm going to show you how it's really done.
Yeah.
And then he just goes up there and stutteringly tells the joke I told
Yeah.
without the N-word.
Yeah.
So the crowd is just like, fuck you, Nico.
Yeah.
And then he forgets all of his other material.
All of it.
Does one joke and then nervously, with his tail between his legs,
Yeah.
wanders off stage.
Okay, that's it for me.
And then I paid him $100 to sell merch for me.
Nothing.
And he's completely blacked out. And he suddenly he has a paranoid delusion that somebody is stealing the camera, which I appreciate. That's showing dedication to keeping our equipment safe and our footage safe. But he's missing in action for like 30 minutes while prime merch selling time is happening to go chase a
A lot of
non-stolen
the fans were
camera.
asking me about it too. They're like, dude, can we buy merch from Nico? I was like, I don't know, dude.
He's
Don't
just
try.
blacked out.
As I was I probably drank 12 drinks the fans kept giving me, so I was fucking black.
A fan- Damn it, I wish I had the clip. Somebody airdropped it to me and I accidentally closed my phone before it delivered. I was in the middle of one of my bits and a fan blacked out like a moth flying into your window when you have the kitchen light on. A fan just blacked out, fucking runs into the stage.
Oh.
And he's got 2 drinks in his hands and he just gives me one in the middle of the fucking act.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 2 shots up there too.
It was awesome though. It ended up making the bit way better. But
Absolutely.
afterwards, we'll talk about your experience with all the hookers at
Yeah.
Excess Nightclub. I know you got blown by at least 2.
No.
We
Definitely did.
me and my little squad, we went to, so a guy came out to the show who's like a multimillionaire with some beautiful ladies, and me and Nico go back to this guy's suite
Damn.
and fucking party.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to say what anybody else was doing, but I will say that we get into the suite. It's an immaculate, probably $4,000 or $5,000 a night hangover style suite overlooking Las Vegas.
Wow.
Oh,
A bunch of beautiful women there. And there is pretty much an endless amount of cocaine laid out on the table.
With testers.
Cocaine?
With testers.
No testers, but Leo, it was I don't know if there was violin music playing, but I heard it in my head.
Wow.
And it was too white of an atmosphere. It was too upscale for me to think that fentanyl could be any. It's like there aren't any demons in Notre Dame Cathedral.
I get it.
There's no fentanyl in a $5,000 a night hotel suite, or at least that's what I thought. So I don't like to advocate this, and it's very, very rare that I do it, but I was already hammered, and I just fell upon the cocaine.
Wow. How much did you do?
No good.
I fucking, dude, and I'm not proud of this. I'm not glorifying it, but I was probably doing a line of cocaine every 15 minutes for 4 hours.
That's not
Fuck
good,
yeah,
bro.
dude.
Wait, how do you not pass out? Because you never.
Well, the
do
opposite
anything.
happens when you do cocaine.
Well, obviously, but how do you not like stop your heart from working? Jesus Christ.
On the car ride home at 4:30 a.m., I was like, I'm in trouble.
Wow.
I'm going to fucking pay for this tomorrow, dude.
Yeah.
And,
What was that like the next day?
well, I didn't sleep at all that night. And I felt pretty terrible before going to bed because I just felt like a huge piece of shit. Because I always tell myself, like, I don't want to do any hard drugs ever. I'm done with that. So I felt bad on doing hard drugs again. But what was really shitty is I tried to upload the video that night at 4 a.m. and Adam Foulad, friend of the channel, buddy whose house I'm staying at, his internet just completely shuts down in the middle of the upload.
Shit.
I set my alarm for 9 a.m., which is excruciating because I went to bed. Technically, I don't think I ever went to bed. I don't think I slept all night. I just laid there motionless. At 9, I open my eyes and the internet is still fucking out when the video is supposed to be up. And I'm just like, shit. Like getting in a car and driving somewhere to upload the video, my head might explode. It hurts so bad from doing all this blow and drinking. And I have to go to Big Dick Skylar's friend's apartment and sit on the couch with the worst hangover of my life. And his internet, all due respect to this guy, Josh, blows. So it's 3 hours. I'm sitting there on a couch with 0 hours of sleep, dying, waiting for the video to upload.
Jesus.
And it
Christ.
came up late, and it was a little disappointing. But
When is the next time that you will be
That
doing
sucks,
coke?
bro.
well, I thought it was going to be never again, but fuck, dude, I don't like it. The thing that sucks about coke, dude, is you do a line and you feel like Jesus for a half hour, but then there's this faltering where it starting to leave your system, and you feel the shittiness. You feel like shit. And you have two options. You can either do another line of cocaine or you can drink away the pain. You can bury that feeling in alcohol.
How many times have you even done cocaine in your life?
Ooh, I don't know. Probably like 25. How many times have you done coke?
5 to 6.
You're lying. You
I
do
swear
coke
to
all the time.
God.
You have a
I've
terrible
never
I do
cocaine.
not.
fucking done
I
it.
wish I did coke. I'd be skinnier. But listen,
Staltine, are you bragging about never doing coke? I would be impressed if you were a triathlete with a successful
dude.
business.
I'm fucking bragging about that shit because fuck coke, man. That shit.
It sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes long, bro.
It
I
sucks.
could smoke a blunt and that shit lasts for hours.
It was just the nicest suite ever. And
Yeah.
it was a bunch of beautiful women
yeah.
and music playing. And dude, it was we had just done a show. I could see from the suite window my
Then
picture
you
on the
gotta
strip,
have
dude.
Sex
dude, I like it.
is
You
a
know,
better
you
drug, bro,
you got
than
it. Sex
fucking
is a nice
coke.
drug. He had a lot of that
Like-
too this weekend, Saltine. All right.
All righty. Well, that's a normal thing, dude.
Saltine, the way
Shit.
you have sex is a drug too, but I think it's Oxycontin.
Yeah, that's
Or,
probably what it feels like.
It might even be
Yeah.
Wasp. It might be Wasp, which is where you smoke crystallized Raid insecticide.
Shit,
The
that's
way
my
you have
shit.
sex it's certainly not cocaine, buddy.
Yeah. It's,
The last time we were just talking before we went live, what made us decide to go live, even though I'm eating,
it's like ayahuasca.
was when we were giving him shit for banging the shadiest Latina chick ever, who
Yeah.
apparently wanted to blow everybody in this house
Yeah.
who lives here.
Who lives here?
And he
man?
finished her like 4 times, dude.
Yeah.
You're an animal.
Yeah, exactly.
You're out of control, man. What was your thought process on that, man?
Because this woman doesn't get pregnant, bro. So I'm like, all right, we good, bro.
What do you mean? You've known her for 2 minutes.
She fucked up her uterus, bro. You know.
She
So-
told you she fucked up her uterus?
Yeah, dude.
How did she do
I
that?
was like riding a unicycle and I got sleep.
Nah, dude. Like,
I think she dated a black guy that might have fucked up her
Me
uterus
Damn,
right
dude.
before you.
Well,
dude.
Saltine fucking would have done the same
Who
day.
else I was
Yeah.
with in this house, but we kept questioning her. And it seemed very believable. So I was like, all right. Yeah.
Oh,
She
nice.
was like-
So you, Dino, kind of interrogated this chick. And
Oh
Man,
my God.
bro! I
This
don't
is-
remember everything, bro. This was like we're high as
listen,
fuck.
when these things
Come on.
happen, try to like think outside
Yeah, she
the
fell
box.
on a fucking rock, bro, as a kid.
Oh, she fell on a rock as a kid.
yeah, on her pussy, bro.
That is the worst story ever. You know what that reminds me of?
That's not like, bro.
That
we're
is-
not gonna tell you all the
That is the
details
fucking
correctly.
worst story
'Cause-
ever. Like,
I don't remember all.
I
the
know what it
fucking
is, Danny.
details.
I know what it
My
is.
bad.
okay, all
don't
due
give a
respect. This
fuck.
reminds me of a time. All due respect to Obi-Wan Kenobi, but there was a time when he had probably, I don't know what it was on his lip. It might have just been a cut or something.
Right.
But Adam 22 asked him if it was herpes, and,
Mm.
and fucking Swolby's pause while he tried to figure out what like an answer reminds me of this chick when you asked her if she was on birth control. You know,
Yeah.
one time I was jump roping in
Oh
fifth
my
grade,
God, dude.
and I sleep, and there was a rock. And it broke my pussy.
Oh, no,
Dude,
bro.
It's the funniest thing of all time.
What the fuck kind of story is
It's
that?
so funny.
dude?
No, I think Danny, I think it was a passed down story from her mother. She's like, when you want to trap a white man, what you say is that you were out in the fields and you fell on a rock.
You say you were
Yeah,
picking
that's
your
exactly-
spinach.
Yeah.
You were in Visalia picking the cabbage. Dude, listen,
This is so racist. Dude,
They
I'm
probably-
Latino, dude. I'm Latinx.
They were
dude,
probably so
don't fucking
fresh.
cancel me. I'm Latinx.
They were probably so fresh off the boat that they thought just any white man was like Bill Gates. So they see Saltine and they're like, oh, he's a rich.
Tell him your pussy doesn't work, and then he will fill you up. If you tell him your pussy doesn't work, he will fill you up.
Dude, I think Leo could swing a baseball bat as hard as he could into a chick's pussy, and I don't think it would affect her fertility. Like
She
it would
fell
be,
on a rock.
it would all be surface, dude. It would like break her pelvis, but it wouldn't
Nah,
stop
bro.
her shit from working
I
hormonally.
don't think you know your shit.
Salty, you're unbelievable, bro.
I can't believe you. Dino,
Yeah.
can you verify? I mean, you're not on mic, but can you verify that that's really what this chick said?
On a fishing pier? This story keeps
There are
getting
a
more
lot of-
We
wild.
don't fucking know, bro. Like,
We were doing the fishing for the village
don't
because
know,
it was
bro.
our turn that week, and we were at.
all I know is that this
Here.
bitch was about to cry. You know, when she was telling
Why?
her story. So I'm like, shit.
Damn, their mom taught her how to
Yeah.
act too.
Obviously,
You must take drama less so they
Yeah.
believe you when you say that your pussy no working.
And her like
Mija,
ex
if you can
beat her
cry,
and
you will have the
stuff,
world.
and her ex beat her and she used to do heroin and shit. Like,
Oh my
yeah.
god. Yeah,
Saltine-
that sounds like a good girl to come inside,
Yeah.
you fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Saltine, do you ever? Are you ever
exactly.
not high?
Never.
So it's like you live in like a different universe. Really, you're not with us. You're in
Yeah,
your
I'm
own
like in
kind
a
of
different
vibration.
time continuum. You know?
Saltine's got his own vibration
Yeah.
going. What's up, boys and girls? I wanted to interrupt the podcast real quick to tell you about Prize Picks. I'm having a lot of fun with Prize Picks during football season, and I want you guys to have fun too, winning up to 25 times your money. Now, I'm going to tell you from their words who they are. Prize Picks is the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America. They're big time, all right? And they're taking care of us. I want you guys to go ahead and check out what they're doing because it's a lot of fun if you like playing fantasy sports. But the cool thing is it's just you versus the numbers instead of like thousands of other guys. You see what I'm saying? You're just you and the numbers. It's the most fun I've had, winning up to 25 times on my money. I told you that. Also, this week, I'm going to go Jamar Chase for more than 100 yards and Lamar Jackson for less than one passing touchdown. How's that sound? All right. And if I win, I win. All right. So maybe you guys can join me on this. It's really simple to play. That's what I like the most about it. It takes about 60 seconds to enter this crap, and you're just ready to go, dude. And then you're having 10 times more fun watching football. Because without Prize Picks, I wouldn't have as much fun watching football. That's just the truth. All right? I'm sorry. If there's nothing on the game, why even watch? I'm sorry. Now, you know what I mean, though. Come on. Prize Picks offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value. And this is so sick that they do this. Listen to this. With Prize Picks reboot policy, your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. Did you hear me? Even if one of your players gets injured, they still stay in play for NFL games and CFB top 25 matchups. If you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second, that player is rebooted. PrizePicks is the only daily fantasy sports platform with injury insurance. It's pretty sick. Anyway, now I'm going to tell you what they're hooking you up with. All right. It's really easy to use, guys. That's the best thing about it. Go to prizepicks.com/LDS and use code LDS for a first deposit match up to $100. That's prizepicks.com/LDS and use code LDS for a first deposit match up to $100. They'll give you $100, guys. If you put in 100, they give you 100. It's pretty dope. And thank you so much, Prize Picks. We love you guys, but you guys seem to love it too because a lot of you guys are picking it up. Peace.
So, Leo,
Yeah.
you guys went out that night.
Yeah, I went out with Mitch and Ruman.
How'd it go?
Dude, it was great. It was a lot of fun. We got right into excess
Ruman,
because your
homie.
boy got recognized by a
Sunfish,
Leo and Danny Show
right?
fan.
Wait, tell me what happened.
A bouncer.
No way.
Yeah, dude, he's a big fan. He goes,
Hey.
Leo.
Did you get this guy's contact?
Yes.
Because XS is the
he doesn't
best.
have an Instagram, dude, so I don't know if I did.
Then you didn't get his contact.
Well,
Why did you say yes?
He's probably watching this. Listen,
Oh.
I'm going to have to give him everyone my number just to get this guy's
Because
information.
listen, dude, XS for about 15 years has been the best club in Las Vegas.
Mhm.
And a bouncer that recognizes you and opens the rope is, it's not priceless, but that's worth about $500.
We saw the chain smokers. Like,
which is always the most sold out,
Yeah.
hottest chick infested. But
Yeah.
tell me about the chicks that were there.
So Ruman and Mitch went out. They had some success, but then also about probably 4 or 5 times they would just go up to 2 hot chicks. It was always in pairs, and they were just they would look them up and down, and I'd be like, "Oh, look, this is fucking going well," and they'd come back and be like, "Dude, fucking 500 each for the night." Like that, they just offered us that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it was so shady.
We're going to talk about hookers, but I want to back up a little bit. Did the guy go big? He
The
let
guy-
you in?
The guy went pretty big.
What
He also
happened?
said one of his favorite moments was when we talked to that kid, dude. I'm forgetting his name right now, but Collins Leonard, is that his name?
Yeah.
Collins Leonard, the legend. The kid at that motel,
the Barstow video.
In the Barstow video, the recent one. He says that was one of his favorite moments in the channel's history because we were
That's sweet.
we were so kind.
That's sweet.
He loved that. So he seemed very nice. He was off
Was that
social
the
media. He's a
action
man.
figure
But yeah, he
store
did. He went
kid?
pretty big, dude. And it was like $40 cover and a huge line, and he just was like, not fucking 3 guys and a chick. And
Damn, dude.
boom.
Damn.
So that was pretty dope. We went back the next night, and it was more of the same. Not a good DJ though. That was just they were putting up a bunch of random DJs. But yeah.
Well, I don't know if the chain smokers being good is very debatable, but
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm saying popular.
Yes.
But I mean, I guess I don't know
Yes.
shit about DJs if I'm being honest.
my buddy Tim, he was into EDM before it was cool. He hated the chain smokers with a passion, but then very hypocritical of them. He saw them at a liquor store in LA and just immediately fanboyed out and took a bunch of selfies,
Of course.
which is
Yeah.
he was a Reddit hater
Right.
of the chain smokers
Yeah.
who completely changed up his shit when he saw him buying whiskey.
I no doubt have probably met numerous Reddit haters, and they've been great fans in person at shows. So it's awesome.
So you get in there,
Yeah.
Mitch and Ruman start buying hookers. Do either of them buy a hooker?
didn't-
You don't have to
no,
specify which one.
I promise you, neither of them bought a hooker. No.
Okay. Did any of them recruit a civilian woman?
Yeah, they did. Both Mitch and Ruman recruited civilian women, and they went to their rooms.
Did they have
So,
sex with
Did
him?
I
they?
believe both of them did get some ejaculation at some point.
How did the women look?
I didn't see them
Mhm.
because it was late. It was a 6 a.m. pull.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a dedication. They were probably hookers too. I think that Ruman and
I
Mitch
hope
maybe
that
just
I-
withheld that.
If they bought some hookers and they didn't want to tell me, they don't have any shame. You could buy hookers and tell me about it. I don't care.
I mean,
So,
6 a.m. in Vegas just screams prostitutes.
yes.
Do you know the details of how it happened? Had you already gone to bed?
I'd already gone to bed.
Okay.
So
Yeah, 6 a.m. I've been there, and there's no shame trolling pussy as the first sunbeams creep over the eastern mountains of
Vegas
Vegas.
is an amazing town in a way. It's just
There-
crazy.
there's no shame in that, but Leo, it is
Mhm.
hooker hour past 4 a.m.
I like as the
It is
sunbeams.
hooker hour.
Say that again, dude. That was really kind of poetic.
When the sunbeams
Yeah.
start tickling the tops of the Wynn Encore Towers in
Yeah.
Las Vegas around 5:45 a.m., that is hooker hour, dude. You've heard of the witching hour? That's fucking but not a witch, hookers.
That was and again to go back to Saltine. That this motherfucker told us he wouldn't raw dog a hooker, and we were basically saying that he did raw
Yeah.
dog
Yeah, Saltine,
a hooker.
he took a really high moral stance.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I don't fuck with no hookers, man. Anybody who pays for it's a fucking loser. It's like, dude, you fucked A girl.
that's
He was the
because you
human
guys
equivalent
fucking
to
pay for
pond
pussy,
scum.
bro.
You
You
fucked
must-
the human equivalent. Why are you
you
talking
must-
over me?
He does that. He loves. He thinks it's like a music
hey, I
video.
haven't been talking
That's what
about
I see.
time.
He does. I think he thinks it's a music video, and he's like a backup vocals for it.
Once you start talking to me, motherfucker, I'll talk to you. So
Wait till he
you
finishes.
probably pay for pussy. This is why you're back in that stance, right? Like I would never pay for pussy, so I would also never.
Do you really
fuck a hooker.
routinely think I pay for pussy, Saltine?
I mean, the way that you're like backing your stance, you're like, I have a lot of respect for people that fuck hookers.
when
It's
did
like,
I say that?
Nobody said that.
literally just now? you
I
were like,
might have
you're
to
like-
make room on and okay. So let me
Nobody
say this.
room on and
Hey,
bitch
to make,
damn,
to
you're
make
getting very
I'm gonna say this,
defensive.
Saltine. To
You're
make
getting very defensive.
to make
homie.
room
Shit.
on and Saltine feel
This
better.
fool
About,
loves paying for
Shut up.
pussy.
to
Damn.
make room on
Alright,
and
shit.
Mitch feel better about their mistake.
They didn't pay
I
for
might
pussy.
have. I might have.
Mm.
To try to coax the information out of Leo.
You
I tried to.
stuttering. Yeah.
Wait, so me defending their actions? Do you really think I pay for fucking ass, Saltine?
and it's
Maybe
okay if
you
he
have in the
does.
past, right? Hey,
So what?
but I'm not gonna judge like you said.
Well, I have in the past.
But
That's true.
exactly.
'Cause
that's
we're
what I'm
real
saying.
men,
Maybe
dude.
not now, but
You know who else is paying
I
for
would
pussy?
never.
Joe Biden.
I would
Fucking
never.
Barack Obama for sure.
And those guys
Maybe
are not
in
pee
West
pushers.
Hollywood.
If you push P, you don't pay for pussy.
If you push P, you immediately relegate yourself to the worst pussy on earth. If you
Hey.
say push P,
I mean,
I don't think any quality woman. Do you think
You
on
think-
their Match.com profile there's a bubble that says must say pushing P in casual conversation?
I really
mean,
doubt
it
it.
works. If you just send the P emoji, the chicks will respond.
No,
Dude, the
bro.
pushing
That's-
peas.
I
Also,
think
if you just say I'm a very well hung man, they will respond as well. You know?
that's got a better shot than saying pushing
especially
P.
in person, bro. We've tried it; it works, bro. You know they always look.
Charlie Sheen once said
And,
he doesn't pay for sex. He pays a woman to leave.
exactly.
So it's
So
not
salty.
like-
Yeah,
You,
It's
You
a
don't pay
service.
for pussy.
I don't like this
I think
fucking.
it's a-
You know who else? Fez tried to burn me by saying I spend all my money on strippers.
What?
No,
Since
well,
when?
that's why I said it because he said that. So
Why
like,
did
I
he
was
say
kind of
that?
making a joke.
Danny's never been to a
like
strip club. He
running
hasn't
now.
even- When's the last time you were to a strip
I'm
club?
trying to make that like a joke now because he said it.
It's been a long time since I've been to a strip club. Not that I have
Yeah.
anything against them. I think going to a strip
Yeah.
club when you're fucked up is a fun activity. It's been a while since I've done it,
dude,
but I support
hate the
it.
strip club. That shit's just fucking. Like I went one time, ass.
Well, strippers aren't
literally
going to like
ass
you too
everywhere,
much. Would
bro.
you have like 11 ones?
Just 'cause I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro,
He came in with his
yeah,
like
what?
his ratty DC skate shoes
Exactly,
from
dude.
2008. Like it's
Nah.
smelling like bong water. with
Exactly,
I
dude.
put up in the
Greasy
suit.
ass hair. He's like, why don't these hookers like me?
Fucking
But I'm
15
like-
bucks.
I'm like
dude.
sitting there looking at the ass. Also, like the ass is above me, so like she's pretty much dominating in a way because like you're also throwing money at her, and she's not giving you like actual sexual services. She's just ass shaking, right? Like that's just cucking, self cucking in
I
itself.
don't know what
right?
strip clubs
I
you've
mean,
been to. I mean,
so-
they sometimes do a little bit more.
I
than
mean,
that.
they'll twerk on your lap, but like, bro, I mean, you're not really like fucking. You know,
Yeah.
you're not. It's just not worth it.
If
You're,
you-
obviously.
if
you're
you
also
go to
paying
a-
for like
well,
pussy that you're not getting.
Let me say this:
right?
if you go to a strip
Yeah.
club thinking you're like getting pussy and the
Yeah.
chicks like you, you're a fucking idiot.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
if
That
you go
shit's
to a strip
not a
club,
flex.
if you go to a strip club just to fuck around with your buddies,
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
maybe if you're
But to look at ass,
shut up,
fuck
Saltine.
that.
But if you go to a strip club and you've got your life together and maybe you're a decent guy to talk to,
Right.
there is a possibility you can get laid at a strip club.
Right. You know, I mean, I don't know. Just
A friend of the channel,
The
a
atmosphere is
certain-
pretty weird in my
certain
opinion.
friend of the channel gets laid by strippers all the time.
Who's that?
You know exactly.
Hobbit Hand Hooch?
No.
You?
Certain friend of the channel. He's, most likely to strangle a woman in Thailand. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Dino?
What the fuck?
Well, yes, he's second on the list.
Wait,
This
who are you
guy's
talking
number
about?
one. He's a friend of the channel. He's,
Bud Swayze.
I can't want to say his name, Danny. You're such a, why do you always want people to say names?
Well,
on
it
pod?
sounded like a compliment until you said he was going to strangle a chick in Thailand.
Well, yes, that's why I don't want to say it.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
anyway,
Jesus.
he has sex with strippers.
all right. Well, having sex with strippers, So Ruman and Mitch get laid. They definitely had sex with hookers.
They did not have sex with hookers.
Yeah, they probably did.
Dude, it's
And I
6
hope
a.m.
if they did, I hope they did.
Okay, did they meet the girls when you were at the club with them?
No, I never saw
Then they were
these
hookers.
girls.
Then they were fucking hookers,
You
dude.
are
You
are
can't-
allegations,
Dude, women, I don't know what it is. Their circadian rhythm. Chicks fucking are dozing off in the club booths at 11 p.m. Okay, they can't stay up. Physically, women cannot stay up
But hookers
past 3 a.m.
are on uppers.
3 a.m. They're like fucking vampires, dude. They're on meth, yes. Hookers are the only women, period, biologically capable of staying up past 3 a.m. So if you get laid in Vegas past 3 a.m., you fucked a whore, whether you know it or not. All right.
Maybe you could consider a lot of women. If they had sex for money once, they could be whores. But maybe they gave it up for free. But maybe they're whores because they did once have sex for money. So yeah, in that regard.
Yeah,
you
they're
can say
probably
that.
whores. Can we shake on that Mitch and Ruman probably fucked whores?
With our left hands
Yeah.
because it doesn't mean the same.
So how was your Sunday? I mean, I described a little bit of how mine went. Very
It was good.
hungover.
I had a chick there, so that was a lot of fun.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
A chick.
it was a lot of fun, dude.
Uh-huh.
Vegas is a great town. I did some fine dining in the morning at this place called Siddell's. Sunday, right?
Yeah. How'd that go?
It was one of the great binges of my life. Yeah, I had
Did you throw up after?
I wanted to so bad, dude. I did. I threw up at basically about 30 feet from the stage when the Chainsmokers were gone, just to purge the system so I could keep drinking.
You threw up in the club?
I just kind of it was outside. Excess, how's the inside outside?
Yeah, but you're still not allowed to throw up out
It was
there.
right into a potted plant and no one saw.
Wow, they will fucking boot you if they catch you doing that. I was one night in Vegas in 2019. All my buddies were in the club. You were there with me that trip.
Yes.
It was the trip Nico got thrown out of another club.
Yes,
But all my buddies were there. 2 fans come up and recognize us, start buying us drinks. It's 9:30 p.m. I'm set to have the best night of my fucking life. I take a shot that doesn't sit well. Beeline it for the bathroom. Throw up into the urinal. Security sees me. Actually, it was the bathroom attendant, the Mexican guy. He gives you paper towels. He was like, "Oh, senor, flags down, fucking security." They throw me out.
Damn.
They throw me the fuck out. So they would have booted your Italian ass in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but I'm a master of disguise and all that. So I was just kind of doing it real quickly. I had the hair down. It's a shield. And I purged the system a little bit. You know what I mean? But then anyway, yeah, the next morning, dude.
Did you purge this chain smoker jizz that was in your belly?
Dude,
That's why you were so close to the stage.
Into those guys at all. All right, dude.
The one's cute.
I was thinking they were doing a solid show. They put on a solid show. They get up on there. They're wearing tank tops. Looks like a really fun gig. They had a lot of energy for doing it all the time,
They're legends. I mean, good for them.
They're complete legends.
Complete legends, dude.
Yeah, they're millionaires. I don't know how much they're making. There was a lot of people there.
They are making, I heard, so I worked at the restaurant right next to XS. And many times they would be brought through by security through our restaurant after hours, and we would just see them with their entourage. I heard that they were making somewhere near $500,000 per set in Vegas, dude. $500,000 for a 2-hour set.
That makes sense because the amount of money that was going through that place, man.
Yes.
Vegas, it's one of the reasons I love it. It's just like people are making money in Vegas.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, everybody, all the money people spend on the cover fees,
Mhm.
the outlandish drink prices in there.
Yes.
I mean, you went to the bar a few times, I'm sure.
Yes.
You try getting away from the bar in excess without having dropped $80. It's not going to happen.
Mhm.
And that's for 2 drinks.
Shout out to Mitch. I think he was taking good care of me that night.
Hell yeah.
Buying me drinks.
And then the idea is this is how everything works in Vegas. They don't make any money off the DJ show. They don't make any money on the restaurant that you went to and threw up after eating at. They make their money when you funnel out of those places and you gamble.
Yeah.
Because gambling, it's the fucking best product in the world. A lawyer from Los Angeles goes to see the Chainsmokers with some bimbo, walks out, wants to impress her after the show. So they go to a fucking high stakes roulette table. They go to a high limit blackjack table.
Yep.
They sit down. The guy loses $5,000 before you can say alakazam. And then fuck it. Imagine any product on the internet where the product costs five G's.
Yeah.
And people are buying it every few seconds. I mean, that's how it works in Vegas.
I mean, Mitch threw $100 on red 3 times and hit all 3.
there you
It's
go.
nice.
Did he
But
lose it back eventually?
I think he did, but didn't want to admit it. But then I did see him do well at blackjack right before we left, and I think that was a little makeup time, and he got lucky and did a little well, made like $250 in blackjack. But
it would have been fun to party with you
he
guys.
was up, dude. He gambled a lot. He was gambling a lot.
Yeah.
It would have been dope. Yeah, we could have gambled.
I mean, just for perspective, for our channel, my channel, I'm trying to sell $12 Patreon subscriptions or $30 t-shirts.
I know.
It's nothing to lose $500 when you're playing blackjack. It's nothing just to lose $500 like that. And that's happening all over the casino floor around the clock in Vegas.
What do you say we make a little trip to Curacao.
Okay.
Get a little LLC going. You know what I mean? Start a website.
Oh yeah, a little offshore crypto gambling.
Crypto casino website.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Fuck it, dude. I'll go to jail, but when we get out, we'll have 25 million in the bank.
I'm gonna say this, Saltine. You look like the kind of guy who would lose multiple paychecks on an online crypto casino.
He has. I saw him. I don't want to tell on you, but I saw you lose some money at Jacobs playing. I think it was a very famous.
Me and
casino.
him were playing it. Why you just put me in?
Well,
this
he was
shit?
in there too.
And it wasn't my paycheck. We both put $30 in and made $1,000 off of $60.
And then you lost all of it.
We didn't lose all of it. Actually, we took out half. But also we did that another time after that. Made $1,000.
I
That's how Saltine always pulls out. He just takes out half.
Yeah,
he takes out half and then finishes.
Bro, we did lose though. Like
last 2 weeks ago, I literally turned $50 into $900 on online crypto gambling. Leo,
I saw it happen.
Witness.
It was weird. It was like a glitch that they found. It was they were 10-cent bets, and he put it on automatic, and I think he got high, forgot about it, came back 3 hours later, and it was like way up.
I was doing it for like 30 hours.
I love that. When I fucking used to play Street Fighter on Game Boy, I found out that if you just do the down slide with M. Bison, you can beat everybody.
Yeah.
But I didn't win $900.
Yeah.
I was just out like $29.
Yeah, it
figure out a
glitch,
system.
Though it's just like these.
You guys just push so much P.
Yeah,
you just
we
win
push
money.
P.
Yeah, we were like, you know what? We're gonna push some P, and then we're gonna get
It's the same
rich.
with
Austin, what did you do with it? What did you do with that money?
I needed money to pay rent, so I was like, fuck
Perfect.
it,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
I'm just gonna like duplicate my money using the computer, and it worked out.
See, now I'm worried that you're going to think that's a reliable well to go
He
to
doesn't
whenever
think
you
that-
need money. Well, why are you
That's what I would
speaking
do
for
in
him?
RuneScape sometimes.
You're trying to protect
He's the
him because you have
homie,
the
bro.
same addiction.
Saltine,
the
I kind of
fuck?
hope that a large
He literally
black
said
man
like, I'm
sexually
probably not
assaults
gonna
you.
do this for a while. I was with him, bro. Like he was like, I just needed this shit for rent.
You guys should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gambling until Vegas,
Yeah.
and we're going with Leo's friend Eddie.
Eddie's the man, dude.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you right now, if Saltine goes, you're going to lose him. And
Oh, really?
and yeah, Vegas is the shadiest
really?
and most
You know
dangerous
how
I've
many
ever seen.
motherfucking times I've been?
I'm
Especially
serious.
as a kid,
Is the homeless
bro.
Why are they
population
going with Eddie?
huge now?
Damn, bro.
Eddie he's going and getting a free room, and he invited them.
Is there any chance
getting
that,
two.
that Eddie? Listen,
got a girlfriend.
let me phrase this.
Fuck
Let me
off.
phrase it this way. You know, I had a buddy who was a wrestler at Cal State Bakersfield.
Yeah.
One night, him and his other buddy were doing a ton of coke with one of the assistant coaches, who kind of looked like Eddie. 3 a.m. rolls around. Again, that's the witching hour. And the assistant coach, all coked up, says, "Hey, Jeff, get up here on the bed. I'll suck your dick."
Oh, my
What
God.
the fuck?
And I'm kind of worried that Eddie is going to pull that move. It
Why are you
sounds
doing this
suspicious.
gay
He's
shit,
got a
bro?
girlfriend. He's got a girlfriend, but
So
I
did this
can't,
assistant coach,
I
probably.
can't say that won't happen, though. I'm not 100% sure.
My
He
buddies
does have a girlfriend, though.
My buddies had to transfer, like the next day, they transferred away from Cal State Bakersfield to Cal State Fullerton to continue their
so
wrestling career.
Fucking funny.
I tried all the time. He's like, "Get up here on the bed. I'll suck your dick." They're like, "No, Todd, we're not getting on the bed."
That's insane, dude.
Just a
Can you
big
imagine?
gay closeted wrestling coach trying to blow the students.
Look, if you're gay, dude, you just got to move to a place with a lot of gays and just come out of the closet. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Imagine doing that to Dino, dude. I'm sure it's happened to him.
What
But
the
either way,
fuck?
it'd be. I mean, I don't know. He'd never be the same. Dino might really like fight the guy if that happened, dude.
Dino, come over here and suck my dick while I eat the sauce I eat.
Oh, hell no.
I will say this though about Vegas this time around. I felt like it was the most dangerous I've seen it. You know, I don't know, like so many escorts makes me feel like it's a lot of escorts that might be robbing people.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why they don't.
They do that.
They
That's
do that.
why at the Win in particular, they're really aggressive on escorts. It didn't sound like they were doing a good job. at the
No,
club.
dude, they were everywhere, bro. It was nuts.
They caused a lot of problems because they go up to rooms with guys and then they rob the guys. Not at gunpoint, but when the guy passes out, they just go through all the drawers.
Yeah.
There used to be a really bad problem at XS with people pickpocketing.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of ratchet ass chicks, all under 5 feet, would go around the floor, and while dudes were high on ecstasy, pumping their fist to Kygo, the chicks would reach into their pockets. And I know this because one night, my fucking phone miraculously tumbles out of my pocket, and I hear it clang, and I look down, and it's on the ground, and there's a 4'8" black girl looking up at me with big eyes. And I'm just like, what's going on here? And I'm too high to make a big deal out of it, but I just grab the phone and put it back in my pocket. 30 minutes later, like 4 people in the area around me are looking for their phones and complaining that they've gone missing.
So 2 women at XS were complaining that their purses were stolen that night, by the way.
Yeah.
That was another thing that happened. So it was kind of like the shadiest I've seen in a while.
That's why you roll with urban people. You don't roll with no fucking,
You gotta have the brothers with you.
Yeah, you need to cut that too. Yeah, cut that shit, bro.
He doesn't want.
Did I just fuck up your street cred?
Nah, bro. No one in the internet fucking knows that whatsoever. It's like not something I want out there.
Okay, so Saltine just requested I cut something.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, Saltine, why?
Why? What? You got to roll with urban people out?
No. What about the fact that you come from a high lineage? Do we have to cut that too?
No, I mean sort of.
If we don't mention what he does.
Yeah, like in a way, but my upbringing wasn't like spoiled. I was taught how to,
Was he around?
I think you're a rich kid, Saltine.
Are you a rich kid? Was he around a lot or no?
Yeah, I mean,
what if he had an apartment in West Hollywood, like a fucking $2 million apartment,
and he just pretends he needs to like crash here all the time?
I wish, but I also don't wish at the same time. I'm
That's
glad
some cigar guy
that
shit,
I've never,
I've
awesome,
never. You gotta give it up to him.
I've never been given any money since I moved out.
That's
after
great,
high school,
man. All right,
because
so
like
you're not spoiled.
I was taught how to like get it on my own.
But did they supervise you a lot because you're 21 and you're just?
Why would my parents need to supervise me?
Well,
as an
I don't
adult?
know. Don't you think you do a little bit too many drugs?
A lot of Mexicans.
You raw dog random. You do a little bit
drugs,
too many, like,
bro. I do one drug.
Okay, but it's a little too much, no?
Not a little too much.
You have an active restraining order in Santa Barbara.
I don't have an active restraining order at all.
Nah, man. It's just
none of
I'm
that.
fucking with you.
That's the thing. Like, see, I'm chilling. Like,
let me ask you.
My dad trusts me. He knows that I'm a strong person, and especially like the shit that I've been around since I moved out and then got away from.
All right, let me ask you something. I want to know about your self-awareness. How do you feel about your place in this world right now? How do you feel about the way you're doing life right now?
Shit, I feel great, bro. Everyone I come in contact with, it's just amazing. Like, it's just vibes always. I never have any beef with anyone really necessarily.
Maybe it's about staying positive, Danny, huh? Because, I mean, if we look at the facts, he lives on a, what would you describe where he lives? Because you saw it better than I.
Well, I would say he lives on the quadrant of a couch.
Yeah, I'm about to move.
The quadrant, I like that.
Quadrant 2 on an L couch.
Yeah, and he's compact himself.
Yeah,
so he
I don't
want to
say where, but I'm about to move into my own spot, or not my own, but my own, obviously, room again.
Congratulations.
I agree that Saltine. I love Saltine's attitude. The only complaint I have about Saltine is that he occasionally sleeps through his call times to be in videos.
Well,
that's happened twice.
Twice, yeah.
It's just 2 steps before bed. You plug the phone into the wall. You put it into your phone.
Yeah, I don't charge my phone. Well, like I can usually naturally wake up, but like it's fucked. Those times you wanted me, I just couldn't wake up naturally. Like I naturally wake up at like 6 a.m.
That's like an episode of Seinfeld. Kramer claims he can wake up at any time naturally, and then
just one. It's one time. It's just
marathoner asks him to wake him up at a certain time, and of course he sleeps through it. And it's
I mean, the 3 of you guys, like all 3 of you guys, really. If I call any of you before 11 a.m., I am not optimistic you're going to answer or be conscious.
They're not going to. They go to bed.
I'm always up. I don't think I've ever been late.
They
like maybe I've been late one time.
Well, the response times on the text, though, you got to admit, sometimes there's the third 12 hours. Sometimes it's 5. Sometimes it's 2.
I'm really bad at texting people back.
Yeah. It's okay though. We are kind of like big brothers to you guys, and we've been there. Maybe not to the. I've never been Saltine, you know what I mean? But I've been a little irresponsible.
You see it as a little brother relationship. I see mine as like a student Sandusky style relationship.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they even know about Sandusky. He was a great man, this Sandusky guy. He would have loved Utah 10.
He would have loved Dino too. Oh,
dude.
Oh my God.
Oh, you would have loved Dino.
Can we pull up a new? I was so out of touch with current events when that happened. I remember I was in college. Can we pull up a news clip, like a breaking news Sandusky clip?
Yeah, or just like a Sandusky allegations would be really interesting.
Yeah, because all I cared about was drinking vodka and trying to get laid at that point in my life. So
they don't know who he is. You can tell.
Do you guys know who Sandusky is?
Right.
Let's pull up a clip.
Salty, would you gone on a trip with this guy Sandusky? Maybe like
Are you sure, dude?
He was an assistant coach at Penn State.
Was
football.
it wrestling or football? Football.
But
I thought it was
for Paterno.
He was fucking his players.
Well, how did he? Yeah, how did he have? Wasn't he hanging out with young
camps,
kids?
Dog. Yeah, camps. Camps.
So Austin, this looks very word based. We'll probably want to get a YouTube news article, a YouTube news clip.
Sandusky was fucking his players.
There we go. They kind of covered it up at the school for a long time and kind of made it easier for him to do it. It was pretty fucked up.
It's pretty fucked.
But he would have molested you. So.
Yeah, he would have molested you as well.
Nah, dude, I'm like unmolestable. I also look like a man. I'm kind of like 11.
I got like a shield. Like anytime someone tries to molest me.
Okay, let's Sandusky try. We don't want the trial.
Penn State sexual abuse scandal in 60 seconds.
There we go. Bam, nice, Leo. Okay, so I'm going to read this. Jerry Sandusky was an assistant football coach at Penn State for 32 years. Got it? Let it roll, Austin. I'll read it.
You know the audio?
Oh, there's no audio?
He founded the Second Mile, a group foster home, in 1977. Oh boy. A 2011 investigation revealed Sandusky sexually abused boys from the home. That's how we got the young ones. Head football coach Joe Paterno was fired amid allegations that he knew about the abuse. In June 2012, Sandusky was found guilty on 45 charges, including multiple counts of involuntary, deviant sexual intercourse, indecent assault, corruption of minors, endangering a child's welfare. He died. He died on January 22nd, 2012 at the age of 85. Well, he had a good run.
Paterno, that was Paterno.
Oh, excuse me. A family attorney says Paterno never engaged in a cover-up of Sandusky's crimes. Press pause real quick. What I'm about to say might be controversial.
Oh, God.
A good offensive coordinator is hard to come by.
You got to separate the art from the artist.
Exactly.
My God.
Leo, hear me out. I told you to fucking hear me out. If a guy can draw up some good bubble screens and his third and long attacks are inarguably genius, then you're going to overlook a couple of things that maybe you personally disagree with in his personal life.
And who's to say his rap sheet is any worse than yours?
All right. Well, you mean me specifically?
Yeah.
Leo, listen to me.
I have no child sex crimes.
Leo, I'm not saying you do. That's Austin said that. I'm just saying, like, imagine you've seen the movie The Shawshank Redemption, right?
I love that movie.
Yeah, well, the guy who's really good at taxes, they got to keep a guy like that in the organization.
I see. Even if he was innocent, he was doing too well.
I'm just saying when there's
Ralph, I get it.
There's an important cog in the organization. You're going to overlook some. I'm not going to call them flaws. I'm not going to call what Sandusky did a personal flaw. I'm just going to say, I think
some people would call it a personal flaw.
Just because you disagree with it personally. That's like saying that being Jewish is the only religion that gets you to heaven. Or that's like saying that if you eat meat, you're a piece of shit. You can't judge. You can't. And
okay. I saw, you remind me of a fat woman I once saw on TikTok defending minor attracted people. Are you defending a minor attracted person, Danny?
I'm just saying that Sandusky's ability to rally the football team in the fourth quarter was impressive.
Paterno, they went on a good run. You know what I mean? They really did. They really went on a good run.
We're fucking around, people.
Fucking around.
YouTube
I think was fucked up? I think I heard that this guy Sandusky would hang out with Jared, the pedophile, too. They were in the same circle. Nice.
I'm being serious, though. Paterno overlooked it. Dude, if every incentive the pressure on a college football coach to win football games is fucking immense. And I'm sure he heard shit, but he was like, fuck you. The guy draws up good go routes. Like, I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear all that.
I think that's what he did.
I don't think that's fucking good or morally okay.
No, it's
probably
not
what happened, though.
It's probably, yes. And you got to put yourself in Paterno's shoes. In order for him to be what many people say is the greatest college football coach ever, he had to be obsessed with his craft, right? He had to be obsessed with his craft.
They probably had a good recruiting class when he found it. He's like, fuck, we can't fuck up this recruiting class. We gotta let old boy fucker Sandusky keep drawing the plays. I don't even know if he was an OC. I don't know what he did at all.
No, he was definitely a boy fucker. No, I mean,
I know that. I don't know if he was an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I don't either. But it is crazy that he had the look too. He did look like a pedophile.
Yeah, creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking piece, dude. If
he died, I think.
Yeah, what a fucking dude. It's
Fuck that
or is he
guy.
in jail forever? I don't
he's
even
dead.
know.
He said he
He's
died.
dead too.
Oh,
No,
wait,
that was Paterno.
Let's see. A good question. Excuse me.
Continue.
No.
Smoking that Sandusky pack.
What happened?
Can you just Google Sandusky? He looks like he's dead. He looks like he probably fucking died
by now? Yeah.
Yeah, what a scumbag to open up the
Jerry
fucking
Sandusky.
open up the goddamn foster home.
And okay, if you are just like a famous pedophile, like this guy, what's stopping you from killing yourself? Like, I don't know.
He looks.
He's alive, dude.
Looks like a
Look at him, dude.
pedophile.
He's probably killing it in the jail, doing the same kind of stuff, dude. He's like fucking.
We smoking some.
Dude, what if
unless
he's-
there's an underground tunnel to juvie?
Tell me right now that he's not that kind of stuff. I think he's like maybe there's the penal football league and he's fucking murdering it out there, dude.
Sort of like in The Longest Yard, that movie.
Yeah, it's like the longest yard, but nobody talks about what he did. No, actually, he's probably has to be in like a solitary all the time. He's one of those guys.
Oh, they would beat the fuck out of him, dude. There were in the jail when I went to jail. Like all my cellmate was talking about is he kept talking about there was a separate area for the pedophiles, and he just like seemed like he wanted to go beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, you just ruin a child's life forever. It's crazy,
Yeah.
man. But I mean, he'll get his. I mean, obviously, like he already is living in like some crazy hell. I mean, just imagine that being in a jail, like in solitary all the time because you just fuck kids. That's nuts.
At least he's still married. Dottie Gross is still hanging out.
You
with
think
him.
she visits?
I think so. Yeah, I think they still have a fruitful relationship.
Dude, what would you denounce him as a fan if he was a fan? If Jerry Sandusky writes into the channel
my
and
God.
he's like, "God, the rat dick." I think his favorite video. Let's pick. What was it? What would his favorite video be? Probably the NASCAR video that had a couple kids.
Maybe that.
Mhm.
I
think it'd be Rat Dick Ralph.
Yeah, because Rat Dick Ralph, you know that Rat Dick Ralph reminds him of the kids that showed up at his foster home that he molested.
Yeah.
You're asking me right now, it's like like a member of the left-wing caucus in Congress being asked about Israel-Palestine. Will you formally denounce Hamas?
Yeah.
They're like, I have no comment.
Right.
Are you asking if somebody put a mic? Will you formally denounce Jerry Sandusky as a fan of the Danny Mullen channel? No comment.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
I'm joking.
He's a big fan.
They can't watch YouTube. Well, if he's in prison, they probably can't watch Danny Mullen videos.
It depends. Like some of these TikToks from jail are hilarious, man. These like black dudes are playing like PlayStation and
Love
shit.
'em.
And fucking.
I don't think. Well, maybe just because my jail sucked ass and everybody was complaining about it.
They're all different.
They didn't give you anything in my jail,
Dude, no,
they didn't give you fucking anything.
No, the experience you had was definitely crazy, man. I don't think I've never heard of an experience like that.
I mean, thankfully it was brief. It wasn't that bad, but it was a shitty jail. Everybody said it was a shitty jail.
Mm-hmm. No, it's up to the warden, I guess, dude. They're all different. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think I mean it's fucking taxpayer funded.
Yeah.
And it's fucking I don't know. I was about to go down a rabbit hole of jail conspiracies and for-profit prisons.
But for-profit, they're profitable, right? Obviously, but are they just taken from the state, or are they actually manufacturing license plates? Isn't that what they do?
I don't know about that. I doubt that. I mean, I think I assume that there are private prisons and they're all funded by taxpayer money. So if they're just like, oh, you know what, Mr. whatever their representative is in Congress, it turns out we're about $14 million short on the budget for this court. Could you send over $14 million? Government will it's not their money. It's taxpayer money. They just fucking write the check.
Yeah.
So if you are any kind of organization that gets paid by the government, you know that there are people skimming a bunch of that money for themselves.
That's unfortunate. It'd be nice if it was just a pure I don't know, it just made money and put it back into the economy. Why don't we use them? Why can't they be slave labor? That'd be dope.
I want Jerry Sandusky I want him to be on a penal battalion where we should bring back slavery for people who are in prison.
100%.
And it should look indistinguishable from a Louisiana plantation in 1842.
Yeah, and really they're not doing anything to the field or anything, but it's just like
they just get whipped.
It's like a Civil War reenactment in a way. But it's slavery reenactment.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think and of course this is the one time I'm going to be very racially sensitive. It's only for white prisoners, but I say I mean the the prison wardens have illegitimate babies with the white jail chicks. And I say that Jerry Sandusky, it's like that scene in Glory where fucking Denzel Washington gets whipped. I say that's his day every day. As he just one tear drips out of his eye while he gets whipped.
Denzel fucking murdered it. If you haven't seen Glory, it's a good one. Yeah, no, that'd be great. Now, it would be really great if we could use them as labor in some way. Dude, that would be awesome. I guess they probably passed some law. I don't know.
I think it's a prohibition against cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, that's why we can't whip them. I think Jerry Sandusky, I think the biggest, blackest semi-pro football players should just go out on the gridiron with Jerry Sandusky. They're all in full pads, except for they have a hole cut in their football pants, and they have erections. And Jerry Sandusky is completely naked with a cock ring on. And they are just like, yeah, 25,000 burpees, motherfucker.
Oh my God.
And then just like, we find a bunch of semi-pro football players who are gay, or we just pay them to rape him. That's what taxpayer dollars should be going to.
You'd probably like it.
Cruel and unusual.
He probably
punishment. Would. Yeah, unfortunately, he probably would.
Yeah, he would like it.
They could just use him as like a
punishment.
just like a dummy, like a
just
fucking
kill him, bro.
Like just do drills with Sandusky, just take him out over
tackle
and over.
drills.
Yeah, tackle drills. Yeah,
like
over
Baltimore
over.
Ravens training camp in June.
Exactly.
He's just a tackle dummy.
They're not like allowed to have punching bags in prison, so they could just like
Sandusky
tie him up.
What if Lamar Jackson? Like he was just, it was, it's summer camp. Like it's still fucking 3 months away till the regular season. What if Lamar Jackson comes in like still fucking buzzing off that Henny? Yeah. One more.
Oh my God.
And when the defense is just teeing off on Sandusky, Lamar Jackson just face fucks him.
Oh my God. Well, that would be crazy. I was going to start a little slower. I was going to just say like ramp up like the football machine, the chucks footballs,
the jugs machine,
the chugs footballs, and just put him about 20 feet away and just launch footballs at his head for 30 minutes.
I think 3 feet away, and it's aimed at his nuts.
Dude, that's great too. You can do both.
Oh,
wouldn't that be great? Just
amazing
through that thing, dude.
Amazing. And then we do something like who's the best linebacker? Okay, it's San Francisco 49ers practice. Yeah,
Nick
he's a
Bosa,
linebacker,
dude?
totally. Yeah.
Bosa?
Is he a defensive end? It's kind of hard to know there's a defensive end and a linebacker. But we'll say it's Fred Warner and Greenlaw on the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
He, they're just like, all right, Jerry Sandusky, you're the slot receiver. You got to go catch the ball in the middle of the field. They just lob him a fucking ball that he has to jump for in the middle of the field. And Fred Warner just did a full sprint, just blindsides him.
This is so like, can you imagine the tickets you'd sell to these events, dude? Oh my God. It'd be like the modern day gladiator events.
That'd be great. Dude, pedophiles.
Dude, destroying pedophiles with our greatest athletes. Like Aroldis Chapman would just chuck a ball 102 miles an hour at his head.
No, dude, 100%. Like, and especially if you if you start a foster home and you're like
kids,
fucking 8-year-old boys, dude, you gotta go. Just like you have to go to spring training for football, and you have to be used as a tackle dummy.
Yes. And there's other great things we do. Hockey. Can you imagine hockey? He has to be a goalie while the entire team takes slap shots.
And he's naked.
And he's naked, of course. Just douche. I would go to that one, dude. I would really want to go to that one.
What if whatever your job was before you got busted, it's like some fucked up version of that as your punishment? Like if you were a UPS driver, they just like go down a street at 30 miles per hour and two fucking dudes in shorts and gloves just heave-ho you out the back of the van while you're naked. Just shit like that. Just whatever you're like, you worked at Subway.
I like it.
Like they fucking They put your balls in the toaster.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly.
And they cover you with condiments and fucking wrap you in cellophane.
Oh my God.
Just,
Sandusky, this would be great to sell. Just the torture of pedophiles in public settings. Boy, would that stop pedophilia too.
I think it would help.
Yeah.
I think it would probably help.
It would help a lot.
What about, I don't know, Saltine. What have you been up to, Saltine? We were in Vegas this weekend.
We had a great time. Good day. All the fans that came out, thank you for coming out. We really had a great time with you guys. And I connected with a lot of you guys. We talked about different video ideas you guys want to do. Some guys said that they sold you on going to Hawaii. Don't know if that's true.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they said that you said you're going. So I was like, oh, dope, dude.
He's going.
Damn, I was drunker than I thought. If I agreed to that,
you were like, yup, we're going, dude.
Did I buy a ticket?
You might have bought a ticket, bro. You better look. But it will be a great time if we do go Hawaii. But and we'll do a show out there, guaranteed. That'll be a good show.
So Saltine, tell me about your weekend. And please don't be no bits, no talking about pushing P.
Yeah,
no talking about being fly.
No, just work.
All right, and your work. Describe your work. Don't tell us details, but like kind of tell us what you do.
You can give us details. What the fuck?
I gotta talk to people like all day. You know.
Okay.
I'm like pretty much front of counter kind of business.
All right, so it's a food place, maybe.
You were at Carl's,
cafe
the cashier at Carl's. What? You changed jobs more than anybody I've ever known. Well, didn't you just work at a warehouse?
He was.
It was just too far, bro. So like, this is just in literally right where.
All right, tell me exactly where you work.
Hell no.
Why? The fans would only make it better for you. They're not gonna get you fired.
No. They're gonna spam and fucking harass my place.
Okay, tell me what kind of place you work at.
I just said it's like I'll say like cafe.
It's a cafe.
Or do you work at a food court at the mall?
They do sell real food, but it's a cafe.
Do you work at a food court at the mall?
Hell no. It's downtown, bro.
They have lots of food courts and lots of malls.
It's not a lot of food courts. It's actually 2.
And you work at one of the 2
food courts. Those are like
he works at
outdoor.
a food court, doesn't he?
I don't.
He's a little mall, but he actually works.
I
don't want
it's
to say this.
Single.
I'm not going to. All right, he works at Hot Dog on a Stick. He wears the little outfits.
Oh my!
Have you seen those little outfits, the little hats? He wears little outfits.
Why'd you sacrifice your dignity just for a paycheck, Saltine?
You sell corn dogs all day, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You're contributing to the obesity epidemic.
Yeah.
What kind of cuisine do you actually sell?
A lot.
Best dish.
But what I got to do all day, I got to talk to people. I got to.
He works at the candy shop in the mall.
I got to make drinks and
you
shit.
weigh the Sour Patch Kids that they self-serve in the bags. At Sugarland.
Yeah.
What kind of drinks do you make? You can tell us what fucking drinks you make generally.
Drinks, bro.
Are you a bartender or a barista?
I love that he said he's a cafe. It's coffee. He's making.
If you work at Starbucks, I'm proud. That's a hard job to get.
You making mochas?
Yeah, something like that.
It's tough, man. I put the cup underneath the Pepsi spout, and it's like
something like that.
And I think Saltine's gonna run into like a lot of money somehow.
Wait, Saltine, where do you work, dude? Come on.
What the fuck? Nowhere.
What's the best dish they serve there?
Be general, dude.
Probably the escargot.
See, I told him no pushing P, none of that stuff.
There is no escargot.
Why would I tell you the dishes, bro?
Because we want to talk about your job, asshole.
Burning my spot.
We want to have I told everybody that I did coke and said bad stuff on stage this weekend.
He's different.
We open up on this podcast, man.
Yeah, but you don't have like an actual a job where people.
He's not asking you.
Yeah, because clearly your jobs are very
say
precious.
The name of the place. He's asking you to tell,
bro.
Like, describe it in a way where we know what you do. You said it's a cafe, but like it's like a little restaurant.
Yeah, dude. If you're just like, I serve this kind of food generally, I generally do this.
It's a very specific place, bro. If I say the details, people are gonna like link shit together.
Can we cut it when he says it? Say it, and then we'll cut that. Austin,
it's not a place.
I promise we will. Say it. Say it right now. We'll cut it. Say it. We'll cut it.
Why?
Because I want to know now. I'm curious.
It's just it's like a cafe, but like.
You can cut that part. So Saltine works at a place. I still have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. He insists.
We have 100. Cut this too. We got $100.
No, we're not cutting. You get one cut.
Okay, then never mind.
You get 100 what?
I was gonna say it's $100 like item. It's like one item that's that we sell, but that's like that would give it away if I said it.
You already said it, so.
Well, no, but they don't know what the item is.
All right. Well, Saltine,
it's pretty dope though. I get like with tips at certain times of night, it's like 25 an hour, but base pay is 20 an hour. So
you meeting any girls at work?
Pretty chill.
Saltine, are you smooth with chicks at work? Because I could see you as being one of the guys who has to get talked to by a manager. Couldn't you see that, Leo?
You know, on
certain me and my homie actually, girls like will pass like their numbers like low key to us, like, you know, type shit. Really? Like their friend will like bring it over and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
So you go out in the
I've
world.
gotten girls' numbers there. Yeah, it's cool. Sometimes.
So girls just give you their numbers.
I don't really try to there. It's not really somewhere I want to try to.
You're not the guy who, because I've seen that a lot at places of work.
Don't you?
He's not trying to push P.
Yeah, I want to push P outside of work. You know,
I could see you getting it in your head. It always happens. I mean, usually it's. I'm sorry to be, and I feel better about saying this because I have a man of color beside me. True. But it's a stereotype in restaurants that all of the Mexican busboys and dishwashers will, without rest, sexually harass the white pretty servers. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. All of the pretty white girls who work at restaurants always get harassed by. And then there's one white guy usually who is just like
a little harassy too.
He's like a school shooter who is one blowjob away from actually going through with it.
Yeah. The worst white guys there are. Way worse than the Latino guys.
Yeah.
That guy is way worse than the Latino
And that's the guy who's got to get, because they like the managers won't even talk to the Mexican guys because it's like racially.
It's a cultural thing, probably. You know, they'll say, like, for example, I'll give you an example of something like a Mexican guy. I could see a Mexican guy or a Latino guy, an Argentinian guy, for God's sakes, say something like, "Mamacita, you're looking really good today." You know, like that's a little, you know, like white girls.
And it gets way worse than that.
And it can get way worse than that.
That's how it starts. This is why the people who do the canceling and the getting mad about sexual harassment and assault, they're very progressive. And when it's people of color, then the progressive people's intersectional hierarchies get all messed up. This is why rappers are seldom ever Me Too'd, because they're black men. And that's problem. With Mexican guys, my HR lady at the restaurant I worked at in San Francisco had a gender study degree and a fucking septum piercing. Like, you think she's going to take Caesar into the back and lecture him about microaggressions and inappropriate comments on women's dress? No. She's not going to do it. And Saltine, I feel like you're the white guy who sexually harasses women at work.
Buy that bitch a bag and I still don't trust her, you know.
Why did you say that? Right now. That really upset me.
But, you bought the bitch, like a purse. Okay.
Yeah, I still don't trust her.
Have you ever bought a bitch a bag?
Yeah, a few times.
That's such a lie.
And actually, I bought a girl's mother a bag.
I think he
bought. What bag did you buy?
It must have been an Adidas bag he got on consignment at Ross.
Nothing crazy.
It must have been.
I was thinking Ross. What'd you buy?
I'm not gonna sit here in front, bro.
Tell me what kind of bag you bought.
What bag did you buy?
Coach, bro. Like, what's the problem? It's just some.
You bought it.
Cheap designer.
It was on like Coney Island on summer vacation, and it was a Haitian guy who sold it to him.
Nah, Coach.
It was a package deal.
It was a $15 knockoff.
Coach is cheap, bro. It's like the same quality.
I would say, Salty, don't tell anybody that you bought girls' Coach bags. I don't think that's much
Salty.
Why, bro?
Wait, Leo. There's no way he bought an authentic Coach bag for a woman.
You literally, because those are expensive too. Yeah, exactly.
No, they're not, bro.
Yeah, they are.
How much was it?
They're very cheap, bro. Coach bags cost between like 500 to, I could say $5,000.
You do not have 500 disposable income.
500 to $5,000.
Going grailed and shit.
Did he say $5,000? That's all bags are like 500. Well, I will say most designer stuff
is going to cost you like
a purse. A designer purse starts at $2,000, but for $2,000 to $5,000, which is part of the range you gave us, you could acquire any kind of designer bag.
Coach bag instead of a YSL.
I can say what it's worth.
What do you mean?
Why would I? Why would I? Say
how much did you spend? Was it 500 or 5,000?
I said 500, the lowest, because that's what I paid. But
you paid 500.
But yeah, it's probably worth a little more. Grailed type shit. You know, I also went into a store another time with a chick and combined with me and the chick's money to buy her mom a bag type shit, bro.
That's really cute.
That's
You're such a nice guy.
I've also done that.
That's not really buying a bitch a bag. That's not the spirit in which that lyric was intended.
Come on, bro. Hey, whatever though. You know what I'm saying? I don't even work with any like chicks on my shifts. So I don't know.
Well, you're on the grind, dude. I mean, what's your 5-year plan? Let's hear it. And make it snappy. I want quick sentences.
5-year plan, bro.
Yeah, faster sentences. Let me hear it.
Dude, just going with the flow, working on my voice acting, trying to push P with that.
I don't like. I was hoping he didn't say push P at any point. He fucking said it.
And
I really don't like that phrase.
Push that P to the max.
I don't
interview
and
your father,
and then just be straight chilling off of that. It's my
okay. Oh, so the voice acting was the serious part. I like it because it's a little embarrassing when you ask a young man his dreams. And I like that you gave us a glimpse of your true ambition, which is to become a voice actor.
Yeah.
And then he just felt a little awkward, so he spouted out the pushing P horse shit. I like that though.
And I didn't feel awkward. It was just a part of the.
Do you have any idea how are you going to go after the voice acting thing? I can help you with that.
I just actually met a guy through my job, a regular, this Indian like tech guy. He you might have to bleep this out if you can at Mark.
Nobody knows who he is.
Don't say it.
No, it's a pretty big company he owns. I just won't say.
Just
it.
say
I
it's a
could
big
probably tell you
company.
later.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, big company, and he said he was going to help me because
Nice.
he has an animation studio and voice acting.
Oh
studio
no!
and stuff.
This
And
guy is like the Harvey
then also,
Weinstein of fucking
of
India,
of
dude.
India,
dude.
Which
Been
is
recording-
bad.
I just
Dude,
been-
yeah.
I still need headshots for like my Fiverr that I'm working on getting going, but yeah, just fucking.
Hell yeah.
What are you going to offer on Fiverr?
What's that?
What are you going to offer on Fiverr? What's going to be the service?
It is voiceovers, dude.
Voiceovers.
I
man.
back it.
Shit.
Yeah,
I fucking back it.
yeah.
I'm
gonna
worried that
start a
AI is
reward.
going to take your job. I'm worried that right when he's
Yeah.
starting to find a break in his career, that AI is just going to
Yeah,
smoke
maybe.
that industry.
Salty.
Well, I don't necessarily need. to do that,
Listen,
man,
dude.
but-
Listen.
I
You
think
just
fuck AI, dude.
dude, fuck AI. But just hit up a couple agencies, bro. You probably have enough
I'm
audio
also
clips.
the Indian guy told me he got his friend an agent.
Yeah.
And he's like, you need to just find an agent, man. Like,
Yeah, that's the way to go,
that's
bro.
one
Like you
thing.
could just email them.
Yeah.
You know that? You can just email them.
Yeah.
I can tell you where to find a list.
yeah.
You don't have to suck an Indian guy's cock in order to
I
fucking
know-
start
I
your
know
career
that.
off.
I
It couldn't
ain't
hurt.
saying no, dude.
I like that the route was an Indian guy you met, dude. I love
Well,
it.
he's like a very like.
dude, voice acting is dude, you could
Dope,
start
dude.
pretty quickly here. It's not like Hollywood much. It's like they
Yeah.
need people.
Yeah,
And
he was
if
telling me
you
that.
really
He was
like
like-
it. Yeah.
He was like, my company needs people right now.
Yeah,
So-
bro. Not a lot of people want to do it, I'd say. And it's like, well, it's not as popular as acting. There are a lot of people that do voice acting, and there's professionals that make hundreds of thousands, millions a year,
Yeah.
some. But you don't have to it's not as competitive. So you have to get a good mic though, and maybe a good you have to actually record some good
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So try to figure out how to do that.
I
Like
will
in
say
your
have
closet or something.
Have an escape hatch though, dude, because from what I understand, that's one of the industries most ripe for disruption by AI. I don't like it. I think it's lame. I think
Yeah.
somebody was going wild on the internet about, dude, pretty soon you're going to be able to watch a movie, and if you don't like the ending, you can punch in an alternate ending and the movie will just make that ending for you. And I just thought I think art is going to lose its appeal for me if I know it's AI. The reason you like a band like Nirvana is because the guy writing the lyrics was on heroin half the time, fucking a crazy chick, and then he blew his head off with a shotgun.
I know you don't like this, my gay theater background, but I want to explain something about musical theater that kind of helped me understand truly what that art is and why AI could never really hit it. You know what I mean? All right, masculine man, but I've seen some musicals that might have brought a tear to my eye, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And why is that the case? When there's a song in a musical theater, the reason it's almost cooler than just like a regular song, it's because it's in a story and it's a monologue disguised as a song. And if the actress really commits to the character and truly feels the emotions and says and sings the words, it's like some beautiful shit to watch. And AI doesn't have the human aspect.
I agree.
It's never going to be able to get there.
That's a live performance, though.
Yeah, that's a live
obviously,
performance, yeah.
I mean,
I know,
maybe,
obviously,
Maybe
yeah.
Optimus Bots by Tesla are going to be up there singing.
Maybe, dude. But
But-
could they ever hit that human kind of? I don't think so.
I
That
disagree.
human.
I'm just talking about right now. Stand-up comedy, I mean, maybe AI will be able to write stand-up comedy jokes. It already sort of does. But But voice acting and music, though, like I saw the other day on the internet, Kurt Cobain covering the Pixies' "Where Is My Mind," completely AI generated. And right now, it sounds a little auto-tuney.
Yeah.
You hear, which I imagine they do it, but they find Kurt Cobain singing every one of those syllables, and then they correct to the right key, and they piece it all together, and that's how they make him sing that song. Pretty soon, you're not going to be able to hear those pitchy issues. And pretty soon, you're going to be able to punch into a fucking some sort of window what you want a robot to say, and he's going to have a better voice than Saltine, and he's going to do it. And you got to have some other kind of plan.
Well, yeah, the voice acting is a tough one because this is like you got to look at it like
start doing other things.
Interrupting. I love
voice.
interrupt. Listen, it's like think about it this way, just for your own sake. You see a cartoon. You know that all the people playing these roles are humans behind them, and they get a lot of money. Sometimes they do numerous voices in a show, like in The Simpsons. Like one chick does because they want to save money. Now, when they can eliminate all those people, and it's not going to sound that different. Trust me, they're going to eliminate all the people.
Yeah. That's why the studios wouldn't budge on the writer contracts. They're like, fuck you. We want to have an AI write an entire season of Law and Order. Like, we don't want to pay 16 writers $200,000 on average a year.
Exactly.
It's all about it's all the mighty. It's the almighty dollar.
Bottom line. The bottom line.
With every fucking,
that's where the Indian cock comes in, dude.
With every niche, there's always another route.
I don't want. We're giving you tough love, dude. I don't want people to say we're bullying you because I don't bully you, Saltine.
No, I'm just.
If I want to tell you to smoke a little less weed, I can't.
Anybody whose job will be affected by AI, bro, whatever your job is, you can always go another route with it. The AI is not going to affect it.
What's that going to be for you? How are you going to take voice acting in a different way?
If it's not working with working for studios and getting residuals through, commercials or stuff like that, then I can announce sports, right? I could do.
What do you know about sports?
I don't need to do the live announcing. I'm talking about once they're coming out, like the team's coming out, let's welcome the Lakers, some shit like that, or the Buffer brothers, right?
Okay,
they're gonna fucking die.
Right, well, let's get you into that now, dude.
You gotta fucking by day. You gotta try to get into that.
Or
shit.
I could fucking live stream and use my voice and troll people on Omegle or do some
you should get
that sounds retarded.
No, there's so many things I could be playing video games. I could be playing video games using my voice and just fucking around and people fucking watch it, bro.
Dude, the Omegle thing, I can't get over that.
Bro, there's so many things you can do with voice acting. There's tons of voice actors that
Let me pause right now, Saltine. This last week, how many hours have you put into being a voice actor?
Every day, bro. I practice my different voices. So that's hours putting into my voice.
Saltine acting reminds me of a buddy, these some of my buddies that are that might maybe there's a couple of buddies that still live with their parents, right? And then they kind of they just kind of have an excuse as to why they're still living there. You know what I mean? Well, dude, I'm fucking working on my side gig, man. So it's hard, dude. It's after COVID and stuff, dude. I'm just
just vague things.
Save some money. Yeah, exactly. They still mentioned COVID.
Oh, my ex-girlfriend, we broke up.
Right. I was kind of.
She took my sectional,
right.
short on dough.
Dude, those guys are my favorite, dude. I love just the roundabout kind of.
Saltine, you've got jobs and you're hustling. I like that. I just want to make sure you're not, because dude, in my 20s, I thought I was working hard and I actually wasn't working hard. Yeah. I want you to be going for the mainstream voice acting gigs.
Yes.
But I want you to be working on the side hustle all the time too. Yeah. I want you to be putting in, there's no reason why you can't be putting in 4 hours every day on top of your regular job. 2 hours trying to get into the studio gig, going to auditions, getting your headshots done, and then 2 hours fucking doing Bruce Buffer style announcing on cat videos.
Yeah.
Or on Omegle if you must have it that way.
Yeah, Omegle could work for that. But also maybe
I'm
reading up,
so
maybe doing
routes.
some research, maybe figuring out ways look up, maybe read Michael Buffer's autobiography. You know what I mean? See how
I've heard it's great.
did it.
I've heard it's incredible.
It's a good one.
Have you ever? What do you think about? Would you commentate a snuff film?
If I was getting paid, I wouldn't have to watch it.
Are you about to pass out or something, dude? So why did you close your eyes for so long right there?
He was thinking about snuff films.
Do you know what a snuff film is?
I'm just relaxed.
Can you commentate?
You know what a snuff film is?
Here's what's going to happen right now. You're going to have to, if you want this job, there might be a snuff film producer watching in. I need Dino to swing the action cam to Saltine, and you need to right now commentate on a snuff film that doesn't exist?
Do you know what a snuff film is?
I do.
All right, then do it.
You've probably watched them, you sick fuck.
No. But
3, 2, 1.
wait, first before we go, what style?
Talking in the microphone.
You want me to like narrate?
Yeah, it's a Tijuana brand of snuff film. Tijuana.
But like, am
Style.
I describing what's happening in the film?
What we're gonna have to do in order for this bit to work is
I'm
we're
just
gonna
trying to get a basis of what's going on.
what
in
he's
this.
gonna see.
So
Oh God.
we're in Honduras. We're in Honduras.
Right.
Why Honduras?
And we are in
Okay.
a corrugated metal shed.
Okay.
It's
dude.
89 degrees inside the shed. And a man with a mustache and a cowboy hat is ass raping and then beheading a guy whose head is in a potato sack.
Jesus.
Who's bound to a potato sack, a full potato sack.
That is insane, dude.
Okay, and am I supposed to just be like describing what's going on?
You're doing this. You're the artist here. I already
Right.
described the
This
scene.
is in your
Right, but,
movie
like,
voice,
I'm
your
trying to-
voice, the voice that you want to
So
make
this
famous
is-
one day. You want to
This
make
is
money.
Me narrating a snuff film.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
So
one of your
Not
gigs.
the one I just described. So Honduras, guy with a mustache and cowboy hat, corrugated metal shed, 80 degrees inside,
Right.
guy tied up to some big potato sacks.
And this is what this is one of the steps you have to take to
All
make
right,
it in your
all right,
career.
let me try.
So this is a gig. A
And
gig's a
Jerry
gig.
Sandusky is jerking off to it. Jerry Sandusky's in the shed.
Yeah. And this is a step you need to take for your career to take off.
Let me try things.
It's really important.
So focus.
All right. A long time ago, actually, recently, there was
No, it's live. You're watching it.
live,
Bad
actually,
start. So
live right here at the
okay, you're English.
fucking cum shack shed in Honduras. We have blah blah blah, whatever the fuck his name is.
Give him a
jacking
name.
off
Try
in
it.
the
Hit his
background.
name.
Fucking
Hit his
name.
name. It's improv, dude.
What's his name?
You hit it.
Whatever you
Jack
want.
Vlandisky in the background jacking off.
He's Honduran, dude.
Why are you
And-
English, bro? Why'd you make
And
that decision?
because we're in Honduras and there's a lot of Englishmen here. All right.
But the
So-
snuff guy, guys who make snuff film are they're Latinos. Come on.
Okay.
Not every
All right.
time you jerk off. Fuck you.
Usually.
There's a lot
All
of
right.
German snuff films out there, all right?
I'm sure you've seen them all.
Approaching the room, we have a man with a cowboy
You're
hat and a
Latino too, you
mustache.
Spanish fuck.
And he is about to behead this unlucky man who is awaiting this beheading. Comes in the man with the cowboy hat and mustache. A machete is in his hand. And I think he's ready to chop a head off and fuck it. Now,
Okay, dude.
he takes the machete, cuts the head off. Oh my god, there's blood spraying everywhere. Holy shit. Oh my god, he's picking up that goddamn skull and he's fucking it. But
Oh god.
surprise, surprise, his dick is very small, so sucks. But
Hey, this is what you should actually do for a living.
Hey,
bro. This is
dude,
fire.
if you commentate on porn on OnlyFans, dude, I don't hate it. I don't
Dude,
hate that.
Dude, you should commentate on porn, bro. That should be like your Patreon.
oh yeah.
It's too
That's what
bad.
you do.
It's too bad snuff films are illegal because if you were
Yeah.
just the snuff film guy, it'd be fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe
My
you should
God.
move to Honduras, dude. You could probably do that
I'm
professionally.
pretty sure, dude, he'll end up in jail for that in Honduras. That'd be bad, dude. Imagine Saltine in jail in Honduras.
Oh fuck, dude.
Corruption's
be-
probably big there. I'd be good.
I guess. Yeah, and you're probably like a billionaire in Honduras.
Right. Like even with $1. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
that's fucking more than 99% of the people making a year.
Yeah, facts.
Honduras, dude. Yeah. fuck.
Anyway, look, I'm in shock that you exist sometimes, Saltine.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
love it. I love it. You're just a
Thank you.
classic character, dude.
Appreciate it.
I don't know what to make of you.
Well,
In many ways.
I'm here, and
I feel like you're
We're
becoming
live.
a weed plant sometimes.
yeah. Do you
Mhm.
think so?
I feel
Well,
like you could sprout roots.
I think maybe one day I will,
Mhm.
and then I'll reincarnate into. a
How are the
weed
ladies
plant.
going with you, Yerna?
Chilling, bro. I got 3 chicks I'm talking to right now. Like
TM to
one chick.
Mm-hmm. What do you think he constitutes as talking to?
Well, literally, like
One gave him her number at work just to get him away at all costs, and
Nah.
he sent her 10 messages to which none of
No, but
none of which have gotten a reply.
One in specific that I think he's like 26, older than me, right?
Yeah.
But she got like 2 other roommates. She's trying to, have a group fuck thing happen.
All right, this sounds like a lovely woman.
And so I'm finna probably fuck her and maybe her roommates.
Do you know her roommates are girls or?
All girls, yeah. And
this sounds like this is like a 6th grade boy's fantasy. It's
Yeah,
like
no, he's
when you ask a 6th
negative.
grader, like
Yeah.
if he has a girlfriend, he's like,
But,
"Yeah, I got a
dude,
girlfriend at the
this
Foursquare Court.
this
Yeah,
is my
she's got
first
2
time.
friends, and they all want to blow me too."
Yeah, I'm gonna
This
go
is
over there
gonna
and
be
back
my
like
first
today,
time.
and they're all gonna blow me.
it's gonna be my first time.
All right, tell
Like
us
group fuck.
tell us about the other girl you're talking to right now. She's like, I can't say her name, but she's low key an A-list
Famous.
actress.
Yeah.
And like she wants to take me up to her house in Bel Air, and she just like wants to eat my ass, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not about that.
The other
man.
ones just say, like, kind of like I'd say a work buddy from the past. Like, we'll link and mingle sometimes. And then this other chick,
Unreal.
Lincoln Mingle.
this other chick, I have
This would be a
someone's-
dating
I
site.
know,
Fucking a
bro.
Lincoln Mingle.
Mingle.
So the chick, I ain't even necessarily, this one you're going to love because the last one I'm not even necessarily talking to for me. I have another person talking to her for me, right? And setting her up.
You're a
for
mess.
me.
What?
Yeah, so
You're
like,
a goddamn
and this
mess.
guy set me up, and I can't say who, but yeah.
You're a goddamn
What?
mess,
Who is
dude.
setting you up with a chick?
You
It's
paid
lit.
for a
they
dating
know who
coach.
I can't say. Like I
You
don't
paid
go
for a
into
dating
detail.
coach, didn't you?
This is lit though.
Wait,
You
Austin,
paying for a
tell us what's
dating
going
coach?
on.
No, I don't tell him. Don't tell him who it is.
Tell us what's going
Nah,
on.
you can't.
You paid for a dating coach.
It's
didn't
because
you?
it's gonna ruin it, and like I don't even want to like spread that
I
whole
wasn't paying
business.
attention for like that for like a second.
He
I
said,
basically have like somebody set me up with a chick, but I don't want to say who, right? And I'm
I
not
don't
going
know
to.
anything about this.
Yeah, I told them about it, but they might forget. I know.
he says
Dino
he has
probably
someone
remembers.
talking for him on
Yeah.
some app or something.
Also, Austin, are you
No,
camera switching when you're
You
not paying
guys
attention?
know this person.
No,
that's what I
what
want
was
to
paying
say.
attention to.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
know the person. That's what I want to
I
say.
just wasn't listening to Saltine.
It's kind of private.
Well, that's understandable. But
Yeah. So it's going chill.
Saltine, so basically, you've been celibate ever since you found that urchin of a woman and let you come
No,
inside her.
actually, after her, the chick I just told you, the second one.
that you linked
that I
in
linked
the
Mingle.
famous
yeah.
one. Oh, the Lincoln Mingle.
Yeah,
okay.
she's been to one of his shows, right? You remember her? She was with King Croc's cousin. Remember?
What?
Remember you
We met
King.
King Croc's.
Yeah,
cousin.
yeah. She was homies with him, and he didn't even know. Like,
I don't
who
remember
the,
what she looked
he didn't
like,
even
to
know
be
who the
honest.
fuck you guys were. He just heard the term King Croc from his cousin, and but yeah, that chick that was
Oh,
there.
all right. I think I vaguely remember what she looked like. That was a while
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, but that's the last chick I fucked after the
You fucked her, Leo.
many times. The
Did you
fuck?
try to remember what this girl was that he had sex with allegedly?
Shit, dude, I can't take. Let me see your Instagram. I mean, I'm not going to
Bro,
show
she-
anybody.
She doesn't even post. I'll show you her
Just
Instagram.
pull up her Instagram. And
Just
if
give me-
Leo wants to
send-
video
show
call
me a
her,
picture,
if
yeah.
Leo wants to video call her,
Oh
it'll
my
only help
God.
your cause, dude.
All right, I'll do this shit afterwards.
No.
No,
Show,
come on,
video
come
call her right now.
Come on. Dude.
Why the
Nah, video call her right
matter?
now. I'll be nice, bro.
Yeah, he'll be really nice, dude.
It'll be
No,
nice,
dude. He meant it was his comedy show. He'll be
Yeah,
able to smooth it over.
This shit wouldn't really matter because she's just the homie. It's
Yeah,
not
call her
my
up. Let's call her up.
girlfriend.
Call her up.
Let's call her
But
up.
like, why, dude?
Dude, it'll be because
Come
it's
on.
fucking cool. Just do
It's
it.
fucking cool.
Just call this chick.
It's a chick, dog.
Call her right now and
Oh
toss
my
me
God,
over the
dude.
phone.
No, let's do it.
I'll just show you a photo, bro.
No, we're gonna give her a little call. We're gonna say hi.
Nah, I don't think so.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Saltine, come on, do it for the boys. Just
Nah,
do it.
because this is the thing. Like, she
not
wants to
gonna
keep it
ruin
low
anything.
key, so I'm not even saying her name.
All right, well,
right?
we don't have to say her name. What? You always think that we're going to air this person's name.
Saltine, I'm gonna say this. You gotta earn your spot on that.
Your
couch.
most one of your
Yeah, you do have to earn
now
your spot on the couch. You took 7 dabs. and
Your
you've just been
second
kinda-
most viral.
You almost
clip
passed out 3 times.
is of
Show
me-
me.
of you guys calling a chick
Correct.
of that a chick
Correct.
that I was dating,
That's
bro.
amazing. That's,
and
why we need
That's
to do
why
it
we
again.
need you to do it again
Fucking
now.
me, like in the ass.
We're not going to fuck you with this chick.
We made you
Bro.
famous, Saltine. You know,
What if
you
we
probably
don't
get
fuck?
he probably gets recognized.
What if we don't fuck again, bro? You know,
It's.
Like,
I'm not going to make it like that.
it would,
bro.
I mean, I wouldn't take it too.
I promise
too hard,
I
but-
won't say that you've done anything illegal.
Saltine, you're gonna call her right now. That's what you're gonna do.
No.
Hey, how about that? I promise I won't say you did anything illegal. That's a lot of things.
Nope. All right,
Just
I'll
call
text
her.
her right now and be like, "Yo, you want
Nope.
me to?
No.
You're
Just
calling her.
call her.
Saltine.
You want to be on the pod?"
Saltine, I'm gonna say right now,
Nah.
this is your last appearance ever on the pod.
Bro,
unless
fuck
you call her.
y'all, dude.
Unless you call her.
This is bullshit. I ain't
Call
calling this
her.
bitch. No,
Why?
because this is the thing. Like, I had a homie that I fucking wasn't talking to for a little, and then she was like getting mad at me just because this fucking
this
dude.
explanation's not gonna fix it.
Just because this dude was hitting her up, being like, "Yo,
so
Saltine, like he's like, yo, is he
kill
cool?
you.
Like, are we good?" And
Joking.
like, bro, so like, she's bringing a trip
Joke
about
him
this. She's like a ghetto kind of chick, like, but she
Dude.
is white
Perfect.
and
Call her.
Hispanic. Hell no.
Saltine, you're
I'm
disappointed.
sorry.
You know, everybody's just disappointed.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, you'd be disappointed.
Because it'd be nothing, dude.
Well,
I
because
just
you want to ruin my relationship and
No,
friendship
she
with
was a
another
homie.
person. She's the homie, yeah, but like, who fucking knows? What if she's having a bad day? Just like the other chick that you guys fucking called last time. Like, I'm not fucking calling this bitch up, bro, just because.
Well, you
y'all
gotta quit
wanna
calling
make
the
her
homie
laugh.
the bitch. That's one thing.
Yeah,
But
because
also,
I could call her a bitch in front of her face. I've been like, bitch, what the fuck?
all right,
Like,
then let's
fuck
call
you,
her. You
bitch.
can certainly prank call her, or Leo could call her and say
Nah,
nice
bro.
things.
Because y'all gonna be on some like, oh, like I heard you guys fucked. Oh,
Nah,
like
we
how
won't
was
mention
it
that
and all
either.
this shit, and she's gonna be like,
Nothing
why
illegal,
you-
no sex.
She's gonna be like, why are you airing out my business now?
dude, I was
she's
gonna
gonna-
say, okay, how
Now
about,
that we're gonna call her, she's gonna watch the pod and see that I
Saltine.
talked about this shit.
shut
but
up.
I am airing
How
it
about
out.
we
so
just
like,
say,
bro.
I promise I won't mention you fucking her, and I promise I won't mention
Okay, but
anything
here's
that you
the
did
other
illegal.
thing.
Shut up.
right?
Shut. This is gonna be nothing, Saltine. So, Leo, my brain is melting
I
from
know,
my
it was
weekend in
bad.
Vegas. Can you just tell him that he's Saltine?
Y'all ain't
you
gonna
can never,
peer pressure me again.
you can never
bro.
be in another video unless
Come
we do this.
on,
Hey,
she's not gonna.
Hey,
what would
hey,
she do?
You know how many people told me, Brad, don't let them peer pressure you again to do that shit again? I ain't
Oh,
doing
what?
it
5
again.
people on your live stream? I think much more. I think
bruh.
many more people got
Want
enjoyment
you.
from the clip.
They were.
No, the
they
clip's
were,
hilarious,
You
but like,
helped.
this
people's-
isn't gonna be funny.
make people's
like,
lives better.
at all. I'm just
Why?
telling
I'm
you.
gonna say something to her,
This
and
is
it's
just
not
gonna
gonna be
be-
anything crazy.
This is gonna be some like retarded shit.
It's not gonna be retarded.
I already know, bro, and I'm
not gonna be retarded.
I'm not gonna.
Saltine,
I'm not gonna. I just argued
Listen,
with this bitch too recently,
listen,
so like,
listen, Saltine.
I'm
I'm gonna
not-
tell you right now.
I'm not
The
like.
easiest money you've made this year has been filming with the channel.
True.
I'm promising you right now that you'll never be in a channel video
Over
again.
this
Yes.
chick, bro.
Yeah.
And
This
here's
chick
the only
that I
reason why.
fucked
Saltine,
once.
here's the only reason why.
Twice.
The only reason why is we've
Yeah.
now gone 5 minutes of podcast arguing nonsensically over it, and
because-
it's going to be the
Because
worst
you
ending
guys
ever.
have no host to call, bro.
It's the
That's
worst ending
why.
ever is what we're
Damn,
saying, dude.
bro.
Unless we call her right now.
Yeah, unless we call it, then it'll be the
Saltine.
greatest
Oh my
ending
God.
ever.
Saltine, I'm just going to say the easy money, the gravy train is over unless we call this broad.
Yeah. Well, then that's people are gonna like look at you like you know, a little like bitch for that. in a
I'm
way,
willing to accept
you
that
know?
right now in the
Yeah.
name of salvaging this podcast.
Yes, because we love our fans and we want to give them a good
Bro.
ending, something that they could laugh at
fact-
at work.
the
They're
fact-
at work right now.
Yeah,
They're at
but,
work
like,
right now,
to
listening to your dumbass.
to sit
Dial her number.
Yes,
to sit-
Dial her number.
to sit here to sit here
Fuck.
to sit here and cry like a bitch over no bitch that you got.
See,
You can't call no
podcasting-
bitch on your phone. You don't got no bitch to call. You ain't got no bitch to call. That's why you want to call my bitch.
Motherfucker. Don't ever yell into the mic.
Hey.
Saltine,
Hey.
Saltine, listen.
Hey,
I'm not being dead
this-
serious right now.
Y'all ain't got a bitch to call. Is that the
Saltine,
problem?
listen to
Not
me right
what
now.
it's about.
I don't
Saltine,
get it,
listen,
like-
listen to me right now, Saltine.
Can we shit
if
on
you
one of
shut up,
y'all's
listen to me.
bitches,
If
bro?
you don't do this, if your next act isn't as a
This is
human isn't
crazy.
calling this girl, then your next act is
I-
going to be getting up off the couch and
I-
walking out of the channel's life
Hey,
forever.
hey, I ain't gonna sit here and be treated like a bitch over not
All right.
calling.
How
a
is that
chick.
You're
being
dismissed.
treated
because
like a
because
bitch?
because
You just want to
I
make it funny.
be-
Don't you want to make it
because-
funny?
because-
you love this girl? You want to be with her forever?
no, bro. She's
All
just
right,
a
then
homie.
dial it up, you motherfucker.
Because-
Don't be a pussy. You're a
because-
sick little bitch.
You're dismissed.
Because,
Pussy.
bruh,
Saltine, you're dismissed. Leave.
You're a little
Yeah.
Leave.
pussy.
Saltine, you gotta
y'all
leave.
bitches for that,
You
bro.
gotta
Like,
leave, Saltine.
the fact that like a woman that I'd value a friendship with, and
All
she
right.
told me let's
now
keep
because you're
things
not
low
going to do it,
key.
I'm going to tell you what I was going to do.
Oh, what were you
And
gonna
then
do?
it's let's see if
Oh.
your life would have been ruined.
It's not
if I
gonna be
did this.
ruined, bro.
I would have been like, listen, you have to take care of
Dude.
him. He's a really nice guy.
bro.
Listen, shut up and let
like,
me
I'm
tell
gonna
you.
believe that. Sure.
I would have. This is what I would have said. You got to take care of him. He's a really nice guy. He opened
Yeah.
up on the pod today. We were talking about some
Oh.
serious subjects, and he was sexually assaulted by Jerry Sandusky.
yeah, and I don't want that.
Leah. All right. Saltine, you gotta leave. You
That's
gotta, you
all I
gotta
was
go.
gonna
You gotta
do.
get off the couch
That's
then.
all I was gonna do is tell her that you were a
Yeah.
sexually because I would have tied it
Yeah.
in from the beginning. We
Yeah.
had this big Sandusky
Yeah.
thing.
Call
It would've
back,
been-
Saltine.
It would have been
Yeah.
unbelievable,
Yeah.
but you ruined it.
Yeah,
Saltine,
Yeah.
you're
Why
gone.
is it such a big
I ruined
deal?
it.
You gotta
You
go,
think she would have
Saltine.
I
hated you?
ruined
She
it.
would have been like, "Oh no, I now no longer want to be
Oh.
friends with Saltine because
Oh.
of that."
Saltine, you
No,
gotta go.
bro,
Saltine, you're
because-
done. You're done. I'm sorry, Saltine. You gotta
I'm
go.
done for
You-
what?
You can't be on the channel or on the podcast
Oh
anymore.
yeah,
You- that-
Unless you dial her up right now.
Oh
Dial
well,
her up.
I ain't no bitch, so I ain't gonna be big broed like that because
Dude,
of some
it's about
fucking
humor.
chick that's not gonna give you a good reaction. That's why I didn't want to do it, bro. She's probably not even a fucking answer,
doesn't
bro.
matter.
Like, bro,
Well,
what's,
you could have died. You could
dude,
have tried.
Saltine,
dude,
you're
I just didn't. I value this
I'm gonna
fucking
miss
friendship,
you.
bro.
I'm
That's the
gonna, I
thing,
value
like,
our friendship.
Saltine,
Okay.
you're gonna call. Then call girl number fucking 1, the one that wants to fuck your roommates or whatever.
Yeah.
Call one of them, Saltine.
dude,
Call one of
y'all
them.
really just like have no chicks to call. That's hilarious.
Well, it's a little
Like,
different. Us calling one of the
it's
chicks we're
just
working
crazy,
on.
like, because y'all have no chicks. Like,
I
that's,
say Leo calls
the
his
bathroom
chick,
right
yeah,
now.
let's
and
call
he
your
gives the
chick
phone to
and give the
Saltine.
phone to me.
That's
Let me,
how-
oh.
I
That's
paid him.
amazing.
Yeah, Leo, give me the phone.
You're a fucking pussy, bro.
We're calling your
You're a
bill.
fuck. Call her right now.
We're calling her
Give
right
the phone to
now.
Saltine.
No, I
Or you're a
paid
fucking
him.
pussy, bro.
I have a letter to pay him.
I'm going through my
No.
bill right
Can
now.
you do it?
And we're
I
calling
pay
your
him.
bitch right now.
So no.
I can humiliate you.
I pay him. So no.
Damn, bruh.
He's making money. Too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh my
how
God.
it works.
That does.
I
sound
get to call
fucking
your girl.
amazing.
and
That would-
you get to
Saltine
call
talking about it, that would be really
my
funny,
girl. sure.
Saltine, listen.
We'll do that at a
Listen,
later
Saltine,
pod.
one of these fucking the girl who's lowest on your totem pole of importance. You're calling her right now to salvage your podcast.
The lowest
career.
lowest one.
All right, we calling a bitch from 4th grade? Like
No,
what? 5th
well,
grade?
How about
This is
what
when
about
you don't
what
care
about the
about.
Mexican
Like a
girl who
name
would quote
you
unquote
have.
blow everybody? What about the girl
Bro,
who
I've
blow?
had a phone since I was like a little
Saltine,
kid, bro. You don't have like
Saltine,
100
the girl
contacts.
who you fucked and came in and who wanted to blow everybody. Call her right
Call
now.
her.
Yes.
I don't even have her number.
Instagram her.
Instagram call
fucking Instagram call right now.
I don't even think I can do that. Like,
Yes, you can. There's no
it's-
reason you couldn't do
It's
that.
invite only type shit.
Fucking
you know?
call her, you piece.
Bro, that's not a chick that I'm like fucking with. Let's see, like,
You'd had in the past. It's funny. It's better than nothing.
I'll call.
All I was gonna do was say that you were molested by Sandusky, dude. That's not that bad.
I'll call a chick.
Why don't you just call the girl you banged? The girl who wanted to blow everybody. Clearly, she doesn't take life
I
too
don't have
seriously.
her number, bro.
You have her Instagram.
I don't have her number, bro.
You have her Instagram.
I don't even have
I know you
that.
have her Instagram.
Not anymore.
What are you gonna do?
I don't even know who we're gonna
He's
call.
gonna call
You
like
said-
Domino's. Or
You
something.
said chick that's lowest on my totem pole. It's gonna be like a chick that I don't even fuck with. Like, I don't know, that doesn't even like know me. Let's see.
What do you mean?
I kind of like the idea of him calling a girl from 4th grade.
Yeah,
I mean, that'd be
dude.
great. If you
actually
have
pretty
it,
good.
call a rando.
Saltini, you got to salvage what has been a terrible
see.
last 10 minutes.
Like,
of
who is
podcasting.
this?
I don't know.
I don't
Don't
even know. Let's call this chick Alexa.
All right, hit it. Call
All
her.
right.
Here.
Hopefully you.
The gods will help us. and
Call
she'll answer.
Alexa. Let's see what this is. Fuck it.
Give it to Dan.
You can call this chick, bro. Here you go.
You're opening this one.
She probably doesn't even know the name Saltine, so let's see. I doubt this chick's gonna answer.
This is so fun. See, thank you. The
Yeah,
fans
you're
will
welcome for
appreciate
that.
this.
Hey, what's up, Alexa?
Hi, who is this?
Hi, I am a representative, a legal representative actually, for a man named Seth, nicknamed Saltine, who used to own this phone line. Are you familiar with who he is?
No.
Really, he is he actually listed you in again, I am his attorney. My name is John Washington. He listed you in his suicide note, for lack of better term.
What?
Yes, he.
Is this a joke?
No. I'm sorry. This is a very sensitive subject. He seems to have been transfixed by you, and he met you 5 or 10 years ago and never let you go.
What?
The method by
No,
which
that is.
Mr. He took his life. Are you familiar with Are you familiar with the phrase autoerotic asphyxiation?
No.
It's hard to say that this was a suicide because we found him hanging from his closet coat rack with his pants around his ankles and his penis semi-erect. So he was masturbating while he hung himself. And we're not sure if it was designed to kill him or to deliver sexual pleasure. But he did leave a note, and your name was scrawled across the page some 72 plus times.
Wow. I didn't know I had any fans.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he seems to be regaining consciousness right now. I'm going to pass him the phone. Talk to her, Saltine. Fucking talk to her.
Into the mic.
She has a sense of humor, dude. She'll
into
like
the
you.
mic. Into the mic.
Into the mic, fucko.
I really don't know who this is. Just a random.
Hello?
Hi, that's
Who is this?
My name's Alexa. What's your name?
Saltine, like the cracker, but you know this cracker don't crumble, baby. Yeah. So basically, I'd killed myself.
no.
but-
Where'd you get serious now? Where'd you meet her? Talk to her about where you met.
Where did we meet? This is like a number that I have no idea, like, of who the fuck this is. I have no. Do you know someone named?
Dude, you might actually get laid off this.
No.
Where are you from? Actually, maybe I can gather some clues here. Actually,
California.
California.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this,
You
dude?
gotta close the deal,
Who are you?
Salty.
What the hell? Where in Cali are you?
Dude, it sounds like it's going well. Dude. This chick's perfect.
You know, around.
Where?
Just around.
Around. Wait, but you said something before that. What was that?
What?
You said a city. What's? I mean, or like
oh, no,
county?
I just said I'm just
LA?
around.
LA or no?
No.
Damn, so you can't pull up on me and fuck. You know,
Who
I'm.
is this?
Yeah, this is Saltine. Who's this?
Okay, it was so great meeting you, but I really gotta run.
All right.
Tell
send
her
me your
Leo from the
s-
Bachelorette wants to
Yeah.
talk.
do you know?
Tell that,
do
tell
you
that.
know Leo from the Bachelorette? He's here right now.
Yeah,
if you know him.
I don't.
No.
Toss the phone to Papa Leo.
Here, you'll hear his voice and you'll get wet. I promise.
That's.
This chick sounds like a quality chick, dude.
I'm
You
so
fucked
sorry.
up,
No,
Saltine.
I'm so sorry
I
that you
don't
said
know
that
who this
ridiculous comment. How are you, Alexa?
I'm fine, but I really do gotta go.
I know you have to go, but this could be just an opportunity of a lifetime. Let me present to you like an idea for the rest of our night.
I have no clue who the
Okay.
fuck this could
I'm
be.
not in town right now.
Alexa, I'm a Z-list celebrity, but I can tell you this.
Z-list.
I know Los Angeles like the back of my hand, and I can take you on a night that will, I don't know, probably change your life. How's that sound?
Okay. It sounds great.
I have a lot of money, and I just have no one to spend it on, and
How much?
how much do I have in the bank?
Say your net worth, Leo.
I have over $1 million in the bank.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know. I mean,
getting there.
I'm getting there. Yeah, but a lot of that's going to go right into your pocket.
Mhm.
So why don't we meet for coffee, and I'll just hand you
Okay.
$1,000.
Okay, sounds good. What's your name again?
Leo the Tavio. Let her look you up.
My name is Leo.
Leo the Tavio.
Leo DeTavio. You can
Find
look
him on
me up. I'm
Instagram.
famous.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You're welcome for the blowjob, Leo.
And so it's not saltine?
Now Saltine had your number, but now he
Oh,
gave me the phone, and I'm talking to you right now. And I don't know. I just feel a connection to you. You're really funny. You have like a great personality. What do you
Okay,
look?
I really gotta go.
What do you look
like?
like?
For real.
Oh my
But
god.
it
dude.
was nice talking to you.
Yeah. So I'll see you later for coffee.
Okay, bye.
Perfect, Saltine. See,
Saltine,
thank you.
That sounds like kind of a quality chick, dude.
Leo just
I have
steals
no,
Saltine's chick.
no clue who that could
Dude, I was
be.
gonna give her $1,000
Don't care.
or whatever she says. No, I wasn't trying. I tried to fuck it up at the end, but
Saltine, that girl seemed like why didn't you fucking go for that chick? Why are you going for the Mexican girl who
'Cause
blows
I have
everybody
no
in this
clue.
house?
I literally think that could be like a chick that fucking I used to Snapchat like in middle school. Like I have no clue who that could be. I really couldn't tell you.
I guess middle school wasn't that long ago. Too, huh?
No, it was like
IQ wise, it wasn't
a
very long ago
time
at all.
ago. It was like fucking 12 years ago, something like that.
Well, check out the Leo and Danny Show Patreon because Danny Mullins back.
He's back, baby.
And so we'll be doing that. You get a second episode every week of the Leo and Danny Show. And it's going to be awesome. All right. So let's keep having some fun. Thank you guys so much. This has been a really fun episode. We got very angry at Saltine. I yelled at him. It was good. It brought us together. It brought us closer.
I guess you did preserve your spot on the couch and
you did.
on the podcast, but
You did.
we'll see. You almost crumbled and fumbled right there, dude.
Well, not this time.
Not today.
All right.
Not today. Goodbye, guys.